Hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and today I have done something quite impressive because this is the Caveman Challenge Part 3, and so despite having never gone above Y0, I now have a full base. Do you want to see it? It looks really good. As you can see, I've got all the essentials, and then I've got this beauty of, okay, well, the base is going to need some work, but most crucially of all, it is slowly growing in to give me melons to eat, so no more rotten flesh will soon be the reality. It's going to give me melons, it's going to give me potatoes, it's going to give me all sorts of fun things, including wood, but today I need something that can't just be grown from the ground. I need to get chests from structures. There's two major reasons why. One is because I would really like to get my hands on just some fun rare loot. There's all sorts of odd bits, which will really help me out in this world, but the second reason I want to find some rare loot is because I am crucially, quite crucially here, looking to fight myself, or rather get myself a villager. If I want to get ender pearls, a key part of beating Minecraft, I think you'll find, I'm going to need to trade for it. That is the only overworld way. At least down here, I could slowly kill endermen, sure, but I'd rather, if I'm gonna need to get a bunch of ender pearls, I would rather get myself a trading, and you know, a trading way to do that, and there definitely is such a way if I can get myself enough golden apples to feed to villagers, first of all, but I need to have a way to make sure I can survive when a witch throws its potions at me, because dying to a witch would be the worst way for an EasyCore world to end. So, what am I doing today? I'm going on a little bit of a quest. I'm going to be very, very cautious. I've got the enchanted golden apple as my backup, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Join me for it. One of the things that I really hope for, but I know we can't get underground. Also, yeah, I'm going to be way more cautious with my inventory. I think a bucket with water would be a real nice thing just to carry around, by the way. But, yeah, today we're going to be working on our cave system. Right now, it doesn't really fully connect the world properly. I'm going to make sure that it does. And, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, also, I'm going to be buying a t-shirt from Thursday Payday. I can't wait. Oh, that's awesome. The Toycat shirt's available at ibxtoycat.store. My favorite being the That's Future Me problem. I really like the new ones. I'm getting myself a Big Salmon Energy one soon, because it literally came up organically at a party yesterday. It was very funny. Everyone enjoyed the Big Salmon jokes. And, yeah, I feel like Big Salmon is one of the few universal points of human comparison. Anyway, with that said, we're gonna kill this creeper, not because I have to, but because I can. And we're gonna go basically to our, because we're gonna make a cave system which is gonna go diagonal every single way from world origin. And that cave system is going to be a really fun one because it's going to allow us to explore as much of the world as possible, as efficiently as possible, given our predicament. Speaking of predicament, Toycat Tax. Thank you, Gerald K, for the first Toycat Tax of the day. I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? I've been having one of those days that's just like full of procrastination. Like, does anyone else get this? When there's something really important that needs to get done, is when your brain is like, okay, I'm checking out of this now. You know, I am not giving you any help with this. Work it out on your own, man. And, yeah, it's like, okay, this has to be done, this has to be done, this has to be done. Real bad things start to happen if it's not. And it's like, yeah, I don't know about that. You ever consider, maybe you should just, you know, sit there and think about how bad it'd be if you didn't do this instead of doing it? Man, that'd be a fun time. Speaking of, I ate your socks, so have an American Toycat Tax. You know, eating my sock is a valid way to enjoy the ibxtoycat merch, I believe. So yeah, we're also gonna, getting torches is kind of hard, so I'm not gonna waste them too much. But we are going to just occasionally place torches, just to prevent the darkness being too dark for too long. Also, yeah, I can confirm all my friends love Big Salmon. We don't talk about what happened to the deniers. You know, I'm just saying, am I friends with anyone who doesn't like Big Salmon? It would be ridiculous for me to say yes, right? So yeah, by the way, I've just switched over to controller. I find especially for mining sessions and whatnot, much more handy to have this. And yeah, every now and then we're still going to go back to having a torch here, just for the ease of use of it all. I do want to mine an iron vein at some point, but I think my big priority really has to be looking for structures, trying to find those random chests, because I need like one golden apple is nice, but I need enough healing that when a witch comes at me, I don't think, oh god, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. I need to know in my heart of hearts that it's just temporary, and I'm not going to be murdered by a witch. It's very, I think more diamond armor and chance would be good for that, but you know, that can be solved in its own way. In fact, yeah, getting books is something I can get from a stronghold chest, but we're looking for basically anything that can help me. I'm not really too fast as to what it's going to be. So, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mine this. Even though this cave is useful and great, I'm going to keep mining forwards through it until I get to my midpoint. Because I want all these tunnels to be directly accessible from each other with as little work required as possible. And also, there might be a structure in here. The fun one is, like, finding a... if I could get one Enderman killed and then get some blaze rods, I'd be able to find the stronghold for sure, right? Just go into a big cave and launch it. For now, looking for a stronghold blind is one of those, like, shots in the dark I don't think I'm going to win. But finding a mine shaft, finding a dungeon, and finding anything else that has a chest is something I do think we can do, and something I do think we should do. So, yeah, Toycat, are there any mountains for deep, dark, and ancient cities? So that's the fun thing. I would have expected to find an ancient city by now. They are very rare structures when you're not sure what you're going to find. I haven't looked at the above world of the seed ever, so I don't actually know. But, yeah, I would have to guess there is, but I also would not be able to say for sure that there is. So, 95% of the stream is going to be a stream so dark no one can see. See, that's the cool change we have, Robert Cunningham. I assume because your first name's Robert, it's Cunningham. If it was British, you'd be Cunningham. But yeah, Cunningham. You know, you're a pig that is very cunning. Here's the thing about that. I now have torches thanks to my new acquisition of the Lush Cave. I still need oak trees because oak trees will drop apples. I could find regular apples in chests and then mine some gold if I want for now. But I do still need that. Don't get me wrong. But I'm now much closer to where I want to be in my acquisition of that. So, what is the biggest cave you've been in? It says Moonicorn 321. Man, it's crazy because the cave that I spawned in was like 700 blocks each direction. I feel like you can find bigger caves than that too. I feel like multiple 1,000 block plus caves aren't impossible. But yeah, I also, you know what? This gives me old 404 challenge kind of vibe. Yeah, honestly, Bradley Sublet, I feel that so much. It's very much about that. But yeah, so, today is going to be a very, very big challenge to me because I'm looking for something that I can't see. Unlike usually, you know, like if you want to get yourself a poisonous potato, just farm potatoes and, you know, chance will give you one. When you're looking for stuff like, but when we're doing today's challenge, we have to mine through caves that may or may not contain the stuff that we want. And we have to do so on the promise that, like, well, eventually you'll find the good stuff. And also, crucially, I need to find enough diamonds that my pickaxes, like, can sustain themselves. Every pickaxe needs to find at least 3 more diamonds, and that needs to work for forever. Also, this is by far my favorite series going right now, says Nets3256. I love the challenge stuff. Whenever I get a good challenge, I feel like especially connected to it. I'm glad you like the challenges too. Also, yeah, this cave has not led us somewhere, but it will at least lead us to somewhere we do know that exists, and then we can go from there to somewhere we know. And so we're making productive tunnels. I think that's my favorite part of caving, is when you're mining somewhere, you know, you're mining for something you really want. I desperately could do with getting myself some, you know, like, so, I think a skeleton spawner, game changer. Oh, diamonds, heck yes. So a skeleton spawner would be an absolute game changer right now. By the way, we'll finally be able to make boots soon. That'd be exciting. I'll have full diamond armor, chat. That'd actually be really fun. But, yeah, so is it boots I'm missing? Yeah, it's boots that I'm missing. It's kind of fun to me to do a task while also doing another task. Like, this double efficiency is a big win. So, have you found any glow squids yet? Says Hayden Blake. If you believe it, glow squids are one of the easiest things to find in this challenge. I wouldn't have expected that myself, but it is actually true, because glow squids are just sort of everywhere. Also, apparently, the cave that I thought was around here is not. It must be way higher up. So that's something I can work on. But it doesn't matter to us. As soon as we hit 424, we're going to start mining diagonally. And when we start mining diagonally, some fun things might just start to happen. So, yeah, my idea is to mine diagonally in each direction, because that's going to give me the most opportunity to bump into something, in my opinion. Obviously, it's better to mine one way or another, maybe make a grid. But this way, there's very clear, you know, like most people mine in straight line branches, and that's no fun. There's not even a good reason to widen those, whereas we have an explicitly great reason to widen these. So torch goes on the ground. We're going to mine this direction, and we're going to mine this direction. We'd make it 1 block wide if we really could. That would be the ideal. If Minecraft let me not mine these blocks, but instead go straight to these, and then not mine this block, but go straight to these, that'd be the ideal. But because of the way that square geometry works or something, you have to mine double as many blocks this way. You're kind of mining this way and that way at the same time. But by doing it at the same time, you kind of are making a more interesting pathway. At least in my opinion. You're exposing a very weird block path, and who knows what's at the end. I don't know what's at the end. But we're going to be doing this not just outwards, we're going to be doing it over... Okay, so this, and then this, I guess, next. We're going to be doing this back over to the spawn, so we've got another path back there. Also, I am starting to run out of deep slate, which means I can finally make myself a lovely bridge that I've been looking for. But yeah, I also imagine being a square in 2023. You know, everyone loves hexagons, right? Hexagons are the new squares. And so having one of those would be nice. But, you know, in the square-based game that is Minecraft, we'll make do with what we have. I think the other downside to this method is probably the amount of light you get slightly goes down. I do believe that if you had somewhere you wanted to be, and you didn't need to be there that quickly, you'd be better off just mining one way than another. But this tunnel will give us that expansion possibility. And also it means I'll have a bunch of, you know, like deep slate blocks, which I can do fun things with, which will be extra nice in my opinion. I do need to build a very big bridge back home to connect this tunnel to where I live. So very important that I get that done. But yeah, if we found a mob spawner on the way, would be real nice. Also, don't let all the blocks die. As long as they're more than four chunks away from me, they'll be just fine. Also, Ultra Survival Hex flashbacks. Man, people did not love that concept. I love hexagons. Everyone else does not love hexagons. Hexagons are a very particular acquired taste, it seems. So, doors and beds are rectangular blocks in Minecraft. But rectangles are just squares that can't make up their mind as to how long they want to be. It's nowhere near as fun. Also, opinion on the best food source, excluding gapples. So, in general, the best food source would be enchanted golden apple. I think realistic best food source is probably just regular golden apple. But if you're saying excluding them, for this challenge, a golden carrot, no question. For in general, golden carrot, no question. Unless you're in PvP situations where you have very little time to eat very much, rabbit stew might be worth having as like the backup food too. But yeah, I think no one would argue it's rotten flesh. I think that is the least arguable thing. Also, as soon as you actually find something useful, you'll have collected like 89 music discs. I haven't collected a music disc yet. Something I feel like I have a little bit of regret for, honestly. Also, we'll throw away the flowering azalea to pick up some gravel. I need a lot of this gravel, so we'll make sure we get a lot of the gravel. Widen it over there and there, and then keep on moving this way. So this is going to be a 800 block wide tunnel that will take me all the way back to spawn. It probably needs to be widened a bit first, because like walking through one of these is like, ugh. Without widening it, it does get a bit of a pain. But once you've widened them a little bit, once you've done some stuff with them, these tunnels can be really satisfying, I think. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more tunneling later. It's one of my favorite parts of... Yeah, I know this is ridiculous. Mining in Minecraft, I enjoy it, chat. That's a controversial opinion. A lot of people see it as a means to an end, like, ugh, I guess I technically need to... But I like mining. Also, with the number of torches I have, I really have to be more sparing. I totally agree, Susanna Green. No excuses for doing the opposite. So, yeah, I guess I can start throwing away more blocks on the expectation of getting some cobbled deep slate, but I definitely do need to have, like, another chest worked out over here, which, fortunately enough, I do actually have a chest, so I'll just have to mine over to that. So, yeah, in my opinion, for a diagonal tunnel to be enjoyable, it has to be 2 blocks wide, because now you can go straight down the center. You know, diagonals just work so weirdly in Minecraft. There's a lot of counterintuitive downsides. And one of them is this weird little puzzle we're talking about right here. So, good evening, says Dasher. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Make iron picks so your diamond pickaxe doesn't break. No, I'm going all in on diamond pickaxes. I, in fact, want to have enchanted diamond pickaxes. Right now, before I can get villagers, my major way of enchanting is going to be enchanted books. So if I could find any enchanted books, that would be real nice. If I can't find enchanted books, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say that would not be nice. So we'll go a little bit slowly through here and mine at the same time that we're walking. Because now later I can do the same to open up the second block pathway. And once I get to 420, 420, you know, like once I get around here, I believe there's a way up into the cave. I recall there being one. In fact, I'll dig down from that into this. and then I'll make a connection to the chest. Because I want to keep all these blocks. There's no reason to mine so much cobbled deep slate and not have access to it. Even if I just turn it into furnaces, that's still more valuable than throwing it on the ground, right? I'm gonna make such a silly... I could build everything out of furnaces, actually, chat. So, also, we're looking for something specific or exploring, says Nats3256. So, I would like to get myself some enchantments, because I have an anvil, and I have diamond tools, besides the axe, I guess. I need to find enchantments, that's my very specific look. I need to find gold, I need to find apples, or oak saplings. Oak saplings will be killer, yeah. Those are my current targets. I want to get that water, ideally without going above wide zero. I mean, not just ideally. The whole challenge would fall apart if I didn't. And this whole area is worth nothing to me. So let's go down. Ouch. See, I'm flexing so much, just taking random full damage. Doesn't even bother me anymore. That's the level of wealth I've attained. Also, I was just talking about these guys. Okay. This is a dangerous game. A very dangerous game to play. But I'm going to do it, chat. I'm going to play the dangerous game. If we can. Are the Endermen still there? Yes, they are. Both of you, over here. Come do it. Whew. This was scary. One of these guys killed me in one of my previous attempts. And so, to just fight him is a scary idea for me. No. Okay, so we need the second Enderman. Oh, no. Just one Enderman? Where did the second guy go? I have to be very cautious in case he teleports here out of nowhere. I have to be ready to eat my enchanted golden apple in an instant if he does. Oh, last torch. What do we do with it? What do we do with the last torch? I guess we'll just take this one up. We don't need it as much anymore. And then we'll run towards our chest over here. And we're going to connect it up to the main system. We do have to kill skeletons. I think manually killing them isn't going to be the solution. But like, if we do see skeletons, we will kill them. It's not the worst thing we can do in the world. And then we're also going to connect this up to our tunnel system. So yeah, it doesn't connect exactly where I assumed it would. Although if we go this way, I bet it will connect where we think it would. Yeah, we're going down lower anyway. And so we'll just make a big pathway across this. And once we made a pathway across that. Oh god, what is that? Yeah, down there somewhere, I think that's going to cross into our pathway, actually. We don't even need to do any work. I will do some now. Throwing away my cobbled deep slate. But yeah, chat, do you think I should make a giant bridge out of furnaces just as a flex of like, I have so much cobbled deep slate, so little inventory space, I can make a furnace bridge. You know, I think I'm going to. You know, I don't need to wait for your responses because I know everyone loves that idea. Don't need to... That's how good an idea it is. It needs no approval. We're working on the Soviet system over here. If you all don't clap at that idea, then let's just say maybe you go missing next week. Anyway, so over here we got -32 again. So we just mine right into where the tunnel would be, which is going to be about here somewhere. Maybe a few more blocks. Yeah, we have to mine this way a few blocks, and then we'll end up in the tunnel. Isn't it crazy? This is what I mean, like, in Minecraft, you have no idea how close you are to something major. I would have not known this were here until right here where, there we go, it meets in a place that was different than I was expecting. I was expecting it was going to go up there, but instead it goes up and over here. And so now we can grab all of the deep slate. It's just important to me to get value from all the blocks that I'm mining. And so now we mine all the way back home. It'll be great. Make all the types of furnaces to flex. The thing is, though, I don't have enough. Actually, I think getting iron is easy enough for a blast furnace. Getting regular stone is a real challenge, though. I can only get regular stone by going right to the top and like kind of shaving blocks into my... Like shaving blocks into myself. It'll be a whole challenge is what I'm trying to say here. Which is not really the goal. And so... Yeah, I mean, a challenge is the goal. You know, this is the caveman challenge, but it's a different type of goal. So, getting a cobblestone generator. Oh, no, you're right. Okay, chat's cactus. Yeah, getting cobblestone is easy, and you can smelt cobblestone into smooth stone. You know, you're right, actually. That changes everything. So, we just have... If we want to make anything... Oh, wow, more diamonds, by the way. Look at that. 1 diamond. 2 diamond. Okay, no more torches. I feel like I had 0 torches and now I had 2. I mean, I had 1. Yeah, 0 torches straight up to 2, but not going to question it. I'm just going to say, ooh, what a fun place this is. Will I drown to death under here? It's a possibility. Will it be worth it? Absolutely not. So, yeah, every one of these blocks on the right is what's going to go next. So, just so you can see, chat, we'll place that there. And I'm going to have to get a magma block soon, and I'm going to have to work our way through this. But for now, actually, yeah, let's just keep mining to the right here. Let's go through all of these blocks. Oh, okay, so we're going to make our tunnel first. Oh, it's going to be filled with source blocks, actually. Maybe we shouldn't. I do want to... I need to get through here. And so that's going to require some waterlogging, some, like, real fun, silly stuff. Don't get me wrong. But, oh, I don't have any tough left. Oh, I'm not tough enough for this. So we'll grab the tough. Replace the rotten bucket. End up with some random moss blocks. That's fine. And we're going to place blocks to the left and right of this thing. We're actually going to build this out at the, like, ideal tunnel specs. Because we really want to remove the ceiling once we get a horse. So we got one further block. And we just kind of remove all of it. By placing that in there. Okay, that's a little bit lower than I'd like. Now we follow to the left here. And we're gonna... Oh, yeah. This is... You know, building through the tunnels. Whole nightmare. Don't recommend it. Just don't. But for now, just to keep things under control, we go through and easy. And then we place some blocks over here. And over here. And over there. And we just have to mine until we get some light. Okay, I'm not gonna drown for this. I'm not drowning for this project. Isn't it so interesting that we have to go underwater? When you can never go above Y0, but that doesn't preclude the use of maybe even water-breathing potions, right? Like if I had one of those, exploring these caves and finding their diamonds would be much easier. And I do need to explore the caves and find the diamonds, right? Oh, I'm gonna die again. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Okay, so we took some damage there. I really don't want to drown to death. Of all the things I want in the world, drowning, quite low on the list. By the way, good to see you, Scoopski Cat. How are you doing today? Hope things are going wonderfully. Also, thank you, Dr. Jedi Partisan. Jedi Spartan. I got it that time. I worked out my error midway through making it, and then just didn't make it. That is what everyone needs to do in this world. And we can make it a better place, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, now we just dig this tunnel over there. And later we can work out what we're doing with the tunnel and how we're going to make that, like, properly work. But for now, we've gotten through it, at least. That is big step number one. And now we can actually put all our attention on if there's any... Because I'm going to use the magma block. If there is any diamonds or any access to structures, I need to know what it is. But yeah, realistically, mining does involve a lot of struggling with groundwater. You know, that is the weird thing, huh? Okay, so there's a... Oh, by the way, look at this. Glow squid sacks. So we're going to crouch over here. You can't stay crouched because you're underwater, but that's okay. We stay crouched here and we eat. We look... Chat, where do we explore it? This cave is so huge, surprisingly. I just want to explore for diamonds. Diamonds used to spawn super commonly underwater. It's not that common now, but it is also just like a big cave to look in. So it's worth going through, giving it a peek, get some oxygen, see what's happening, and then go to the next place. And we'll do that all day, every day, until we have what we need. Is there anything? Yeah, I think this is a huge cave with... Oh, it has a surface level. That's fun. Okay, so... There is oxygen in this cave. I guess multiple types of oxygen. You ever think it's weird that... I guess the magma blocks wouldn't have worked if it wasn't an oxygenated cave, huh? But yeah, this whole thing exists. And there's just not too much value to me in it. I love oxygen as much as the next person. How does he get dirt other than Enderman? Are there any structures we forget in Sidrilla? Oh, if you haven't seen the way of getting dirt in this challenge, you're really going to like it, I think. I think it's very exceedingly silly in a way that perfectly fits what we do here on this channel. So we'll have this go like that. One block out to the right. I'm going to use tough just because I'm not even sure why I'm going to use tough. And then, also thank you. You can call me Jedi Partisan if you like, IDC. I think this is the right attitude to have towards any nickname. I think being overly concerned about what people call you is a bad thing, but I also respect that lots of people are overly concerned, and that is something I would like to not do. Like that's an interesting thing about life, in my opinion. Like something that is very forgotten about. Like, a lot of people think that tolerance is when you understand and agree with everyone's, like, everything in life. Their life decisions, their what's going on, their... But the truth is like, that is so next to impossible because too many people have genuinely conflicting life goals. Like, if you think about two people from different religions, they literally believe the other person is going to burn in hell for all time because of the things that they are doing. But they also have to, like, try and respect each other and be like, okay, but have a nice day. Thank you for being so nice to me, right? Toycat don't drown challenge, impossible. Usually I drown in lava, to be fair. So, you know, big step up if I were to drown in regular juice. But yeah, so without any torches, I can't really finish this cave. But I do like the idea of making a furnace bridge, right, chat? I think we should make a furnace bridge. I think it's just too good an idea to ignore. And I also think we need to set up a cobblestone generator. I agree with that a lot. So we need to pick up some lava on the way back home. And also a lot of furnaces. Furnace bridge is a must, says Filderfish. What is the point of Minecraft if you do not have a furnace bridge? Like, are you even playing the game at that point? I'm not sure that I can say yes. So yeah, my caves are very, very mob-free. I like that. I don't know if that's a deliberate Minecraft choice, but it used to be one of the worst things about caving. And there is some lava over here that I'll be taking. Also, wait, an Enderman. Wait, my brain didn't even... It was like, oh, that's nice. There's one of those guys. I'll avoid him. What if we don't have to? What if we get an opportunity to get that ender pearl we oh so crave? Come at me, friend. Come at me. It's safe. Okay, so I have a good chance of fighting these guys, even without this method. But again, it's EasyCore. That means that when I die, the world is deleted. The challenge is over. Yes! Okay, we are in for something big now, chat. So the blocks of amethyst are nice, but I think we need the ender pearls. Actually, not. I think that's the right way to go. Okay, we have an ender pearl now. That is fun. I can do some very fun things with that. But the biggest one is eventually I'm going to be able to find the stronghold, which is where I can get enchanted books and the like. So, yeah, I think that means we can treat ourselves to a Nether portal soon. I would still like to find more of the stuff in the overworld. That's where I'm really that's my goal with this. But, you know, for the now, it's a pretty good time. We're going to build a little bridge over this tunnel, because this whole cave feels underexplored. But, for now, we'll just use a whole stack of cobbled deep slate. And just make a nice little bridge across this. You know, this is me trialing out my bridge for later. So later I'm going to make a pretty big bridge. I think it's going to be 3 across, maybe. Because this is just a casual one, it goes over there. And then over there, and then over here, and then I guess also over here, and then down there. Place blocks over here and there. Remove that one now, and the water stops flowing. Place that over there, and that over there, and that over. You know, just make it a little bit easier for me to get down to where I would like to be. Here is thy tax, Toycat, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very royal and medieval sounding. Just as all things perhaps could be. I do need to get myself that lava bucket sorted, because then I can make a cobblestone generator. I really don't. I don't know how that didn't jump to my brain. See, it's crazy. I say to myself, like, wow, this person doesn't know how I'm gonna get torches, or this person doesn't know the fun way that I the fun way I'm gonna get dirt. But then the way of getting cobblestone just entirely like escaped my brain. It's fun. You know, that's one of the cool things about the world, is we all have slightly different goals and priorities, and there we go. I guess we'll just kill them. We do still need some rotten flesh. I want better food by the end of today. Oh, wow, a carrot as well. I want better food by the end of today. To me, that is a must. But there's not much we're realistically going to do about it. In fact, let's make some furnaces, though. Let's just make a few. We have a crafting table sitting here. I am going to make a furnace bridge, right? That's a must. And so, let's head over. Let's grab these 5. Let's grab some more cobbled deep slate. Make sure all of that can turn into... like, it's gonna be a lot of furnaces, is my point. Because we're gonna make a whole furnace bridge. It's gonna be the best furnace bridge you've ever seen. And it's gonna connect this tunnel when it's done. I do need to get some coal. I don't know how I'm going to get some coal. Did I get any bones yet? Because without coal, I'm not gonna be able to make that torch path home. So to get coal, we have to use bones, just like that, nice and easy. And we have to use the bones on azalea trees like this. The best way to do it is to make sure we're as far away as possible as we can be, and then to just kind of hit go. I don't like the number of mobs that spawn around here, but that's why I'm looking for... You never know if you've messed it up or not until it's too late either. Come on, okay, if I grow a fourth... Oh no, it's just not working. You don't even know that it's not working. There's no clear indication. You've made a mistake, and you should feel bad about it. It's the way Minecraft tends to go. Okay, so it's super dark in this cave. Don't blow up my bones. I need those bones. So yeah, the fun thing about this challenge is it's really showing to me the craziness of inventory management issues. Also, I think I am gonna end up legitimately getting one of those music discs right now. Okay, this creeper, go. Okay, this creeper. Am I get him? Okay, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna slowly blow up the lush cave biome. Okay, so I need to go get those bones. I can't get the bones because my inventory is that full. Drop the bow. I think I needed that bow, honestly, but it's fine. I can craft more. Let's go. Playing with a controller this time, nice. Yeah, I tend to flip back and forth. I think for the really high stress stuff, I like to have the ability to keyboard mouse it so I can use an inventory real quick. But for actually playing better, I personally am a controller guy. It's I know that's a weird thing for a lot of people, and I try to not bring it up just to avoid them being like, you know what, Toycat, this is just red tension, isn't it? What's gone so wrong in your life? But it is legitimately that. So we're gonna drop as many inventory slots as we can. We're gonna get these bone meals out, and we're just gonna get some, like, again, without torches, we can't go home. Or we can, but like we have to just sit there making everyone suffer. And I'm doing this for you, chat. I'm making sure you don't suffer. Probably. Speaking of probably, better food, why not fish in the aquifer? Yeah, that is a good medium ground solution, isn't it? I do actually like that as an idea. Like, okay, just for the short term, or the medium term even. Also, another ender pearl? Should we go over the ender pearl? No, but let's not. There we go. We got a whole azalea tree now. I need to get that chopped down as quickly as possible and smelted right into charcoal. I'm gonna need to, oh, by the way, no, ooh, that's bad. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Let's just remember to eat. There's a lot of mobs spawning right in front of me right now. Would like it if they stopped. Really, if I look at that enderman, I think my life's gonna end. So now let's just throw my bucket of lava and the wood in here. Slowly but surely get myself some decent charcoal. And also some rooted dirt, by the way. That's real fun. Charcoal from trees, food plus books from fishing. Yeah, I think I wanted the enchanted books and I wanted the food. Fishing's a good way to go, especially with furnaces. But I need a source of food so good that when a witch throws a potion at me, I don't think I'm about to die. Because then I jeopardize the whole plan, right? And also I need name tags. Honestly, I think I'm describing fishing. I think I've been picturing exploration because I see all these potential structures. But given my actual odds of getting them, we might be better off fishing, honestly. Honestly, yeah, chat. What do you reckon? Do you think fishing's gonna be the better way? You know, I'll take your word for if so. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, I think I could trust that. So this is gonna be the last rotten flesh I ever need to eat if my fishing goes well, chat. I'm excited for that. Stop spawning in. Come on, just I want to chop down my trees. I don't have to be bothered with all of you. Something about this spot is just so mob heavy. So we place down another moss block with another azalea tree. I do have one lying around somewhere. Is it in this chest? I believe so. No, it's not. Okay, I'm out of azalea trees. Really easy, you can find someone. Oh, there's way more. No, please don't tell me I looked at him. I didn't. He just teleported. There's someone here, right? There's gonna be some more. Somehow, I've just ended up with this many, this many zombies on me again. I definitely should just go into a different part of the cave to do this. This seems smart, is not smart. So that's 24 torches now, from 6 separate things of these, which is nice. It's not nothing, right? but it's not as big as I'd like it to be. But we can at least stop mob spawning in what is going to be my cave growing section of the, or my tree growing section of the cave. There we go. That should at least make the worst of it stop. Hopefully, at least. Just so much mobs need to die. I don't even need the experience. I'm going to be using an anvil. It doesn't take 30 levels to use an anvil. But yeah, it's nothing else. Does staying below 0 include the end and the never, says Ellie Perez. You can read the description if you want to know the full rules, but the basic answer is it's 64 blocks above the dimension minimum. That way we can, like, stay, you know, prepared for anything else that comes, or if they change the dimension minimums, I will change with it. You know, if they made a second cave update where it goes even lower now, I would love that, first of all. Okay, we can't grow that. So we break both of these things, move it over there, and grow it over here as well. Just the whole goal is to get as many... Also, what is the difference between flowering azalea and one of these? They seem to both drop the same types of trees, but that's fine. So now we break all of these, and that's another 24 torches. By the time we're done with all of these, we'll be in a very good place indeed, I think. I like, planks are nice, but being able to see in the dark, you know, absolutely priceless, especially when mobs are trying to kill you. So now we can place another moss block with another set of trees on it, and just kind of do this endlessly until we've got enough torches to not think about for today, at least. So we'll do 2 of these next, just to save effort. Same time, same cave. Oh, another flowering azalea thing. Also, thank you, make a campfire. No need for any more coal to cook food. And you would get enchanted bows. So that is true. The campfire does remove... Wait, I get enchanted bows of a campfire? How could I get enchanted bows of a... You're not going to think about it. You know, when someone says something smart, it could be something dumb. You don't know until you seem very silly for following it. When did you find this cave? This is the cave from last time I am Reddit 123. It's a nice cave in my opinion. It's a nice cave. I don't think I've fully explored it, to be totally honest with you though. So before we leave it, I think we owe the cave a little exploration. And make some more sticks. We don't have enough for torches apparently, so we won't. Instead, we'll just bounce around here, seeing what it has to offer. Okay, I must have gone here. Oh, this is where the spawner is. Okay, I have seen the entire cave. It's so frustrating that it's a zombie spawner. Oh, a spider spawner. But it's... I really could have done with a skeleton spawner. That would change everything. Oh, and there's diamonds in here. I didn't see because it was dark. Oh, more diamonds. Ah, that's nice. I think I'm... Okay, chat. I'm going for the boots finally. I'm going to complete the set. It's going to be nice. It's going to be the best thing you've ever seen. I'm also going to have so many arrows by the time we're done today. Like, we're already at 35. We can really not do much worse. So, gilded spawners summoned diamonds. Thank God we found a gilded spawner, chat. You know, they're finally starting to trust these random pieces of internet advice. I got this really good one recently, right? All you gotta do... Okay, so grow that. All you gotta do if you want to get free unlimited money is you just give all your money to some guy, and within 6 to 8 weeks, he doubles it. You get double as much money. And then you can give us your money again, and he can double it another time. It's really, really wild. And there is absolutely no downside. Trust me, this guy, he says himself, there is absolutely no downside. And that's how you know there's now no downside. Because why would someone lie about there being no downside? That would be bad. That would be criminal. Who wants to lie? No one wants to lie, that's who. So, yeah, now we're going to put our gravel. I think the gravel is actually quite useful to keep. We'll put the cobble deep slate away. And the lapis lazuli is kind of borderline, but we're not going to need this much of it when we need it. So, put it away for now. And then also, we'll turn our stick. Actually, we'll throw away the 1 stick. Because we're going to get the exact number of sticks for the number of torches we have. Which will be, like, you know, doesn't even matter. So, 4 torches. 4 sticks, sorry. 4 torches. And now all this spare charcoal is just bonus. Nice. Why does he have so many furnaces? Says AAR 360. I'm building a furnace bridge, but not until I build myself a... This is exciting. I'm going to get myself a fishing rod. Wait, where's my crafting table gone? I swear to God I had a crafting table, but, you know, it's okay. Sometimes we misplace the things that we love. So this can go up there. And I'll grab a fishing rod. I could grab a shield as well, honestly. It's quite a tempting proposition. It would protect me. Hi, says Leanne. Good to see you, Leanne. Welcome to Caveman. Ooga booga. Look, I am a caveman. This is the noises that I make. So we got 2 here, and then another 2 coming out there. So we'll just grab 1, leave the last charcoal in there for future me to enjoy, and make 4 more sticks, which can make all into torches later. Boom! We are ready to go now, in every way besides food. And also we'll turn our bones into bone meal and just have 1 fewer inventory slot be wasted. Okay, so we're ready for this now. It's gonna be real fun too. I'm gonna be able to. One of the fun things you might not have thought about is that I am going to be able to get cooked salmon as my major source of food. How often do you get to use salmon as a source of food, chat? But yeah, this will be my mid-game source of food until I can get something much better. So this is how nice the tunnel is, by the way. Oh. It's so useful. Isn't this nice? I can make huge journeys. They're going to take me real places. It's going to be wonderful. Oh, I never made the boots. Big salmon. You know, the size of the salmon I'm eating. Oh, wow, diamonds. Okay, you know what? Today, we've confirmed I will not be going back to iron poverty. I am firmly in Diamond Town now. There's no question about it. But, yeah, we are going to... I think gravel would actually be perfect for clearing this. Once we've definitively made it a tunnel, we can jump in here, make our rotten flesh into gravel, and then just real quick, because gravel's really great, because it removes a block at the top, and then also the bottom of where you're mining. And so, oh, there's a hole over here. So place gravel there, and by doing that, it has the really, oh, it's actually not going to work, just because, oh no, there's a hole in that. Okay, so this is actually a little trickier than it seems. We can start along the walls where there's 3 blocks. Or we can just fill the whole thing with gravel, I guess. Also an entirely valid strategy. And then when we remove the gravel... See, how is there still... Okay, so then we remove that. That block has definitely been removed. I've got to stop saying definitively. It means the same as definitely, basically. But it's a way cooler word. I've got to not waste it. We'll come back here with gravel sometime when we've got enough to actually fill it. For now, I've just wasted some gravel in that pile. And then let's go further, which I can now do with my torches. By the way, I can't stay on to watch, so I'm paying my Toycat tax early. Thank you, Slinky. Appreciate it. You know, using less public Toycat services, but still paying the same amount of public Toycat tax. Absolute saint. You know, people say that sometimes, like, oh, you're a saint. And it's like, what? You know, saint is a very big word. You know, imagine if, like, someone, you know, you picture a similar word where it's like, someone's like, oh, yeah, here's 50p, I don't need, you can have it. And they're like, you are a martyr. History books will be written about you. Everything in them will have to change because the head note will be, thank you to Toycat for the 50p. Everything else is, you know, like, I feel like if someone did that to you, you'd feel like, you're being a little bit sarcastic here. I'm starting to think that my generosity is not appreciated. He is the Messiah. Yeah, like, oh, thank you. You're literally the Messiah, Slinky. You're literally the Messiah. You know, if there were, actually, I say that, but if you were literally the Messiah, then we'd have to make a new category to explain how much further above than previous Messiahs you were. You know, can you imagine? Would be crazy. So, dang, I need to turn my notifications back on. I keep nearly missing the start of your streams. In fact, definitely missing, says Carlisle Victor. Good to see you, by the way. Speaking of things that are good to see, I pray to the cat. You know, that's what the Egyptians did, and look how well it went for them. You make one good prayer to one cat, and all of a sudden, you have one of the 8 wonders of the world. Sounds like a good deal. I mean, if you leave someone a 50p tip, you better expect some sarcasm. Okay, that is my favorite thing about tipping culture. It is less rude to do nothing than to do something too small. Like, that's the weird thing about life as a whole. Like, everyone, it's not rude to be careless. It's rude to care very little. Like, it's not rude if I genuinely don't know that, like, plastic seeps into the oceans and kills turtles. But it's rude for me to be like, You know, I just value drinking from a straw much more than I value a turtle's life. Or, you know, look at me, by the way. If you can say you care about the environment all you like, but if you're not drinking from a Tesco mild salsa jar, then do you care about the environment, or are you just being performative? Yeah, I also forfeit all mortal possessions. So the cat says Shrek, as I believe. Yeah, I think that's the interesting little tidbit, is there are some situations where it's worse to do something than to do nothing, even if the something is objectively better. That as a cup is genuinely amazing. You know, I like my mild salsa, and I like it so much that I figured whatever it's like. You know, here's the fun thing: you can remove taste much easier than you can remove smell. So now I can smell mild salsa every time I'm drinking it. I'll kill 1,000 turtles not to have a straw break in my drink. Exactly. You know, Nats 3256. That's what I think we all need to start just saying that. Like, okay, let's kill the turtles. Let's just kill them right now so they can't choke on our straws anymore. I think the more ridiculous part of it is the fact that actually, when you look into it, like, oh yeah, the actual plastic pollution comes from, like, you know, countries that aren't us, that aren't switching over to... It's one of those things where I feel like we're very good at making changes. I was thinking about this today. Like, you know, when you brush your teeth, there's big campaigns about turn off the water when you're going to brush your teeth, right? And it's funny because it's like, you know, it seems like it's a big act of saving water. Like, wow, taps must put out so much water, right? I mean, think about how much water must be in a tap. It's crazy leaving that on. And so, you know, like, people always tell you, like, oh yeah, just turn off the taps when you brush your teeth. You'll save the planet with all that water usage. But, like, are you actually? I mean, it's an obvious rhetorical question, no. But, like, why is that a thing people say? And I think people are really good at saying things like easy sounding solutions to complicated sounding problems. It is very scary to think, oh god, there's so much water, and all the ways I use it are actually quite useless. So you make one thing that isn't actually a downside to anyone, and we say do that. Switching over from plastic straws to paper straws is only a mild inconvenience, like once a week for most people. And so it's like, fine, I guess we can do that. You know, it's like the sorts of people who will buy like a giant you know, like SUV or pickup truck and like have Save the Planet be their riposte. Like, oh, can't believe you for this. It's like, yeah, everyone wants to feel guilt-free about things that they should feel a little guilty about. And so the way we do that is we make harmless changes that can save us all. Which, you know, to be fair, maybe is useful too. If you feel bad and you feel like, if you start to feel like you are just bad, like if I start to genuinely think my plastic straw use is killing turtles, then why don't I just kick a turtle when I see one on the street? If I'm already basically doing that, why don't I actually do that? Like, I think people need to feel like they are good people, not just for the good of the individual, but for the good of the society. Like, an interesting example of this is the, you know, some people say I talk about philosophy a lot on these videos. I feel like I don't actually. But one bit that, like, really does actually kind of, like, get me in a bit of a bind, maybe, is fair to say, is the dilemma between when someone does something for you that you don't need them to do. Someone has done something nice. Let's say that, like, someone has gone through and sorted your M&Ms, so the blue M&Ms aren't in there anymore, right? Someone does this really nice act for you that you know takes them a lot of time. By the way, I'm going to go back for that. I am going back for the pickaxe. Don't worry, it's going to happen. I just not right now. Also, I'm going to make myself a bunch of furnaces. That's what I should do so I can go back for the pickaxe. As easy as this. We make some furnaces, add it to the pile, pick up the pickaxe. And because I've got, like, I don't need to have too many broken pickaxes, we just combine it in there, and boom, it's 100% full. This is a slight waste technically, but I'm doing pretty fine. We're also going to make our diamond boots finally. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. It's a full set of diamond armor now. Nice. Those monsters stealing blue M&Ms should be a crime. So you don't like the blue M&Ms? The skid, like, Smarties, which are like basically British M&Ms, they actually do taste different based on the color. That's a weird truth. The M&M story, please go on. So yeah, if you tell that person, oh, I didn't really need that, if you're very honest with them, you'll make them feel worse about what they've done. You can either add truth to the world. Like, I think a lot of dilemmas people have in their day-to-day life are not actual dilemmas. Like, the dilemma between should you do, should you go do work today or should you stay at home and, you know, like, browse social media? It's like, okay, that's not a dilemma, is it? That's quite easy. The dilemma between should I eat Burger King for lunch or should I eat something more nutritious? It's not that hard of a, you know, crisis, right? There is some pros and some cons. I love when there's this perfect balance between two very real issues. So, you know, if someone does something nice for you, they buy you a gift that they thought really hard about, that they think you're gonna love, and you get it, and it's like, man, I do not like I literally don't have feet, you know, I don't have toes even. So they buy you socks, and the socks just aren't going to fit. And so, social media and Burger King for the win. But if someone buys you socks and you really don't like socks, do you lie to them and say, yes, I love me the socks? Or do you just go, yeah, I really don't need these? One of those things is adding the most, because, you know, like, there's two world objectives we can all have. One of those world objectives is everyone be the happiest, and one of those world objectives is telling the truth. I think telling the truth is, in a lot of cases, more important than happiness, and you do too, I guarantee it. That's why if you went to a restaurant, right, and then you're eating something, and then the chef comes out and goes, like, do you want the chef to tell you, before you finish eating your meal, sir, I accidentally replaced the meat in your dish with raw sewage? Do you want to know? You want to know before you finish eating, right? Even though, like, it's the most amazing dish in your mind. You're like, oh, the chef has added something amazing to this. It's such an earthy flavor. Do you want the chef to tell you, though? Is the real answer, is the real question there. And the answer is yes. You want him to make you have a worse time so you can know the truth, because you value truth more than you value not hurting someone's feelings. So, yeah, I think that it should have been cooked with sewage. Man, imagine how bad you'd feel if you liked this.
Sir Toycat, you're the only one who can pull it off.
Thank you. My name is John. Your name is not John. Don't be lying to me like that. I know your name isn't John. No one really has the name John. But thank you very much for the $10 tip. I am excited for this. I feel like the challenge is now, like, to my mind, like, okay, getting to the Nether, I can do that. Getting to food, I can do that even. I feel like we could be at the end as soon as, like tomorrow, right? We can be there. We could be there soon if we needed to be. I want to do as much of the Ender Pearl in the Overworld as I can, but I think at the very least we could be at, like, a stronghold super soon, which is exciting to me. So yeah, let's real quick just make ourselves some more furnaces. Easy way to condense blocks down, in case you're curious as to why I'm doing that again. I'm gonna grab all of this cobblestone too, by the way, just to make sure it's not, like, going to waste or anything. It's very important to me that I have as many furnaces as can be. So okay, I just entered. What are you doing? I'm making my tunnel. This is going to be my easy way across my world. And I'm also getting all the cobbled deep slate that I need to make furnaces. I don't really need it for furnaces. I'm just gathering it for other reasons. And it's going to become furnace fuel. And it's going to be great. So, how low can a stronghold generate? Oh, yeah. When we find a stronghold, we're going to have to throw IF Enders. And then we might throw it to one that we can't get to. Oh, that's crazy. I never even considered that. I have to go to the store. I'm going to keep the live stream playing so everyone can enjoy the mindset of Toycat. See, there's a fun example. You could take away from everyone else's happiness to add to your own. That's not a moral dilemma. I mean, you could argue that everyone else would get knowledge that they wouldn't get otherwise, but we'll assume that that's not the case. Whereas it is a moral dilemma of, like, should you tell something they really don't want to learn? And the answer seems to be very hard to work out for most people, I think. We all, like, this is what I think is called a little white lie, right? The idea that you should just sometimes say, oh, you love the dish? Yeah, I tried a new special recipe tonight, but sadly, I will never be trying it again because it is over now. Not because it is sewage, but because I am just the greatest chef. You got to try something no one else ever will, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's what sometimes you have to say that. Sometimes you have to lie about the great gift. Sometimes, but I think though, like, that is not something I would make the decision on. I think that's where moral debates can be interesting, where you can learn about each other. Like, the hot button issue comes up all the time, and people see it as like as simple as should we eat Burger King or McDonald's, is on refugees or migrants or like illegal immigration as a whole. Let's just say, because as an idea, it seems okay. So we just place a torch over there. Mine these diamonds. I'm definitely going to come positive for these diamonds. Every one of these pickaxes is getting me more than 3 diamonds. I'm going to have so many by the time we're done here. I'm even going to leave these in the ground, so later when I have a fortune pickaxe, I can mine them. So okay, I popped in to say you're driving instructing. Again, you're going 4 of the speed limit on Instagram. Anyway, what's the bev for today's stream? It's mild salsa. Thank you for asking. It's very mild, but very delicious too. It's funny. I'm assuming because that's £3.82, Audrey. It's funny how many people have been recommended that, first of all. But second of all, I think it's true in every country that the speed limit actually. So there's an example, right? Everyone's driving instructor probably should tell them when they are going like X amount above the limit. Like, oh yeah, you cannot go above the limit. They have to tell you the rules, even though the actuality is like, yeah. Everyone goes like 5 over, 10 over, etc. It's no big deal. Also, Pupskittles are meant to taste like blackcurrant. I'm not sure they do though. Yeah, they taste like grape in the United States, I believe is what this chat person is getting at. Which is, yeah, it's the green ones that taste different as well. They're lime here. I much prefer the apple ones. Although every American seems to prefer the lime ones, which convinces me we just like novelty. No one actually has a preference for Skittle flavor because they all taste the same. We all just want to have interesting tasting ones. If I heard about sewage and something delicious I was eating, I would say, the sewage tastes delicious. I will come back for more sewage sometimes. Says latest tech. See, I do believe that's a dilemma too. Like, the only reason sewage is inherently bad is because of the health connotations. If you could say this is 100% safe sewage, it just so happens to be, we have lime, I like the lime. Wrong. Incorrect. No one likes the lime. Well, it's incorrect. Wrong opinion. The gem autobahn has no speed limit most time, and some billionaire drove 400 kilometers an hour recently. Yeah, that's I'm looking forward to. I think I'm gonna be driving on the autobahn for a video regarding McDonald's soon, and so I'm excited for it. It's one of those things. Looking forward to. Wait, if you're German though, Blinking Joe, I don't know if you are, but you got a name that sounds potentially German. If you're German, I would love to know. If there is a way to know which autobahn segments don't have a speed limit. Anyway, yeah, we're making this big diagonal tunnel, again, to connect the whole world together while still being able to explore as much as we can. I realized when chat mentioned this, when I throw myself an IF Ender, it might lead me to a stronghold I can't go to because it's not below Y0. Well, even more tantalizingly, some of it could be below Y0, but the portal could be above it, so I could just have a portal I can't go into. I'm German, but I don't drive. You know, that is very good. I know highways in Germany can freak me out. Very stressful. It's just not about lane discipline, right? Like, be in the right lane. Like, I feel like in every other country, everyone's like, there are multiple lanes on this road. I'll use the one I feel like. Even though there are rules about stay out of the inside lanes, stay in the outside lanes. People are like, that's just the fast lane. If you feel like going fast, hop in there for a bit. And so I feel like, all you need to do is teach people strong lane discipline. Like, no, you stay in the right lane. Unless there's a really good reason, you don't, such as overtaking, you go in that lane. I know, it's one of those interesting things. Anyway, so I request a deep dive in Russia's regions on the second channel, like you did with India. I think I've done one a long time ago, if you'll believe it, Dasher. I don't think I did it as deep a dive, because it takes like a lot of time to dive into each of the oblasts. But the Jewish autonomous oblast is always my favorite because it's not Jewish anymore. Toycat is this challenge in all dimensions. The Y0 does not apply to the other dimensions. It's 64 blocks above the, just to, The Y0 just conveniently lines up because the overworld happens to go to -64. But the technical rule for Caveman is the bottom 64 blocks of the world. The end has a 256 block limit, so I can use 1/4 of that dimension versus 1/6 of the overworld. And I can use about half of the Nether because it's only 128 blocks there. I don't understand why it's so different. If you don't follow the lane rules in Germany, you'll definitely be ran over. My favorite category of video is people basically going through that. It's a lot of fun. Also, hi, I just came to you talking about driving, which reminds me of the YouTube video of the driving test. That roundabout is terrible. The magic roundabout is my favorite British driving feature. The 5 roundabouts stuck together, so you go from roundabout to roundabout via the roundabouts. I think they're really scary if you're not used to it. But it's really, really simple, the rules. Once you get it down, it's scary if you're used to the idea that, like, you should never come near any vehicles or have any chance of it. You just need to work out, like, when is there a chance of someone else hitting me? Probably not during these situations. So what if your Nether portal shows up above the halfway point? So that's something I'm actually... my goal is to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm going to try a few things to make sure it doesn't. I think it wouldn't be an instant fail if I immediately drop down. You know, chat. I believe that you should have some leeway to... You can't do anything above 64 in the Nether. I think if your Nether portal spawns up there, you have to immediately drop down, get out, and try again. You can't make any advantage from being up there. In the same way that I feel like... Yeah, I know, actually. Also, have you explored the different Emirates in the video? That'd be so interesting. Yeah, the different, assuming you mean the UAE. We don't have roundabouts here because people suck at driving. Or do people suck at driving because there is no roundabouts? When every time I go to the US, I find driving there to be so easy, and then when I come back here, it's hard again. Even though it's normal and easy for me when I'm here. Because when you, like, there's the, what's the word for this? Like, like, if you spend all day in Minecraft just mining in a diagonal line, like, let's say I do this for literally hours at a time, I will lose my ability to do other things. I don't know what it's like to fight a creeper anymore, chat. I've been mining diagonally for so long. So, in the same way, oh, a cave. Is it new or is it old? I don't really care. It's exciting either way to me. But that will shape what I do with this cave. Oh, it's just new. Oh, please be a skeleton spawner. Can you imagine, chat? Okay, so that's good news. Oh, yes. I needed one of these. Oh, man. We have all 3 spawners in the first 2 pickaxes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, and another golden apple. See, the chests. As soon as you give up on finding them, the game goes, I got you. Also, we've got if we ever need to have a saddle, we've got one. Also, regular coal, that's quite valuable. Oh, a music disc, that's nice. More gunpowder. More string, too much more string, honestly. Another bread, that's going to be fun when we do get to using more of those. Okay, so these bones need to be picked up. It's a must, in my opinion. So we'll pick them up right now. And we're going to set this up as an actual skeleton trap. Like we are, or like a skeleton spawner. Like a skeleton farm, a bow farm, a bone farm, whatever it is. It seems like this tunnel goes quite far up that way. So I'm just going to make sure it doesn't connect into something I do know. Because if it does, that might be a handier way in. It's probably not going to be, no matter where it goes, really, right? It's such a weird cave. You ever go into a cave like this, chat? I usually never bother exploring them. Because I have not been a caveman for very long. But look at this. What a... Bring saddle for a strider. That's a fun idea, honestly. I think this might actually go somewhere that I know. Let's keep following it. Because we're very close to that spawn cave now. We're very close by to it. So... No, we're not going to keep trying. I think that's the sign that it's over. So, noodle caves. This is, in fact, a noodle cave. It is the noodliest noodle cave. My 2-year-old daughter is yelling, "Whoa, my God," at the TV because she saw you get excited at the spawner, says Aubrey Bella. You know, if a 2-year-old can be excited for... So you know, okay. Do you want to tell her the truth? That a skeleton spawner isn't going to solve all my needs at once? Or do we go, yeah, good job? We say, yeah, good job. Of course we do. So we're going to throw the tuff in here. I'm going to put a few of the cobble deep slates in there for now. We'll move this all into one chest just to ease the congestion of it all, I guess. And yeah, I'm very, very, very excited to do more of this. We could probably just put all the gunpowder in there. When am I going to need that? At some point, sure. But yeah, this is a key part of the world. I am going to take full advantage of that soon. For now, we've got more diamonds that are extra valuable. I'll make them extra exposed because, again, at some point I will have fortune. I'll have a fun way to use these diamonds. Even if I trade them for emeralds, having more diamonds is better than having fewer diamonds. Are there more down here? No, there's not. Are there more up here? No, there's not. Just 2 diamonds hanging out by themselves. That's fine. I do know this. You can find nice iron ore veins. You know what? I believe I can find nice iron ore veins too. So this is a really cool little thing to have. I need to make sure it's visible at all times, even as the rest of the tunnel gets kind of mined out. So we'll mine a few of these blocks, and I guess we just place the cobble deep slate down, right? Yeah, that's the only real way to do this. The fishing rod isn't a right now thing. So there, and there, and there. This is the furthest left block, I think. And then right through there, we good. There's diamonds in your tunnel. Yeah, I want to have so many diamonds. Diamonds aren't even that exciting anymore, says Lytton. Isn't that, you know, like, that's like such a, like, my expectations have reset. Now the diamonds that would have made my day literally 2 episodes ago are like, oh, that's cool. But I'd rather have fish or a name tag or something. That's the hedonist treadmill right there for you. So we're gonna make a staircase down there, I think. We can just make it up here, to be totally honest. Just make it right down. Also, thank you, CC2510. CC, yeah, 2510. Thank you for becoming a member again. Where are you digging to? I'm digging back to my base so that I can connect all this stuff up. I now have all 3 types of mob spawner, which is wild to have found all 3 of those before a dungeon, right? I do have to say, yo, CC numbers. Thank you very much, CC numbers. Everyone send me your CC numbers to celebrate CC numbers becoming a channel member. A staircase out of furnaces. I'm really looking forward to this furnace build. It's going to be beautiful. We just got to wait for it to happen. A creeper mob spawner. I don't know why Minecraft doesn't have creeper mob spawners. I think they would be lots of fun. And is lots of fun not a good enough reason? I think it should be a good enough reason. So this goes... Oh, I think I went 1 block to the right on this. Yeah, I need to mine these blocks ASAP. The creeper would blow the spawner up, and that would be really funny. Like, it'd be a challenge to keep it intact, right? A lot of people might not even know they went into one. You could also just have a blast-resistant cave spawner. They'd be impossible. The creep spawners would blow up instantly. I know where people are coming from with their ideas, but also, wouldn't that be cool? That's I'm not saying it's the best idea. I'm saying it would be a cool idea. You know, if I make a Minecraft map mod, I'm gonna have a creeper spawner. No one's gonna stop me. Actually, I have something fun that I'm working on right now. I'm working with one of the better console guys who now does Bedrock stuff to work on a console style map, basically. And the only thing we're just waiting on is like making sure that we can meet marketplace rules. Because I basically am going to do, you know, I don't want to hype it too much, but I'm working on something fun in the background. You can make maps. You have done a few. You know exactly when I make a map. But yeah, I want to do something more, like all of the maps I make so far are console edition sized. I want to take it a step further, basically, is what I'm saying. Also, imagine when he gets to the Nether and there's a bunch of Netherite that he sees but can't reach because it's above y equals 64. To be fair, fortunately, mining ancient debris is quite easy for the same reason. But that is quite nice. It would certainly clear out a hole in the cave. Although even then, creepers aren't very good at blowing up deep slate. Deep slate is very blast resistant. It's one of those weird truths, right? So, yeah, we're very almost at our spawn cave now, by the way. Which means this tunnel will have, you know, had its usefulness be achieved. We are going to have to do some fun things to connect this to that. Don't get me wrong. But it's exciting to almost be there. It's also exciting knowing that we could dig into a brand new thing at any moment. But before we go mining again, to like finish it out and, you know, like get... I think a mine shaft would really change things around, ideally. Or, really, I think the spider spawner was the best, but we can do fun things with a mineshaft too. Before I set up the spider spawner, I'm gonna go fishing, and I'm finally gonna kick my rotten flesh habit. For too long, chat, I've been eating raw sewage. Worse than raw sewage. Raw sewage is excrement. This was a person at one point that I'm eating as my only source of survival. I think I could just do better. And so, in fact, I will do better. New idea, in deserts, husk spawners, and for snowy biomes, stray spawners. That'd be... Oh, okay, this is dark. Ah, so my cave is way over there. But if I were to make a bridge over there... So I don't think we want a diagonal bridge. Yeah, I think we want to... Okay, chat, I'm really lost. I wasn't expecting this. We can fix this. But it is kind of tricky. So we'll make a block over here. Just so I have a way back up. Okay, and then... Simple. We probably should torch it up just to make it really obvious to myself exactly where it is that I'm going. Okay, so now we're just going to make it work out the best bridge between there and here. I wasn't expecting to end up here. To be totally honest with you, I should have been, but I wasn't. And so now, I light up as much of the cave as I realistically can get to. That's a spider. And yeah, I guess we're going to make a bridge over that to there. Use the pillars. Yeah, the pillars would be really cool, right? To work those into a bridge design. I do actually quite like that. Yeah, I really like that, honestly. To level view 1000%, that's one of the coolest ideas I've heard. But, yeah, I think we need to just go straight left. So we can end up roughly over here. So we'll get out of this, I think about at y-32. I hope my base is at y-32. Would be real convenient if it was. That's a baby zombie. Real inconvenient, if you ask me. So yeah, the cave actually starts all the way up at y17. So there has to be some digging down done regardless of all of this. That's fine. So we'll go through here until we get to 32. Okay, it's quite low down. It's very low down, in fact. But we're just going to now see if we can make the cave end up over here instead. We're only at y-87 even, so the exact world origin isn't going to be reached with this bridge. I might have to make the bridge fork, or I might just have to accept that the X only goes out from a certain point. But I like the idea of being able to see the entire, all 4 of the cross points meeting at 0, 0. So we'll see what we do about that. After we find diamonds, apparently. Man, these diamonds are getting inconvenient at this point. I'm not going to come back here later, so I'm going to mine these diamonds now. I'm not sure I'll come back here later. Like, I know I'll use that tunnel multiple times. It took me a lot of time to mine it, but, like, what do I do with 19 diamonds, chat? What do I do with that many diamonds? There's too many now. There's too many. And yeah, we're gonna mine that through here till we hit that same cave wall we were just at, except we're 1 block lower down. 1 block higher up, as it turns out, because blocks, the coordinates work slightly differently when you're in the negative. Should have really spotted that by now. And yeah, let's see. Start building out diamond blocks. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to start doing, Maro Luego. Let's get ready to start our diamond block house. It'll be a nice diamond block house, right? Okay, so we're still not at the cave that I was expecting to be at. Okay, there we go. So we're connecting this to over there. We could actually bounce over a bunch of these pillars, make a real nice little furnace island in the middle, and then connect that out in a few different directions. That is the easiest, like, solution. Yeah, I think a bridge that has, like, a center point, so it's, like, instead of being, like, that, it's more like, it's got 3 different points coming off it. That's a cool idea. Oh, God, that's scary. That's a cool idea. I think that is the best idea, too. So this will be the entrance, this will be roughly the entrance. I think ultimately we'll probably just go up a few blocks from there. But this can be the entrance that leads to my house. Although maybe even a few blocks further to the right. We'll see about that. Place a torch down over there. That's something spooky. Don't want to deal with it. So climb all the way up. This does have the benefit of being already kind of pre-dug, but it has the downside of going the wrong way. If you're building infrastructure, build it to be nice and efficient. Future you will hate running all the way along these things. And you can make that future use problem, but probably not recommended. So The other solution is we can make it right from over here. My base can get quite low because it's very close to 0, 0. And so we just start over here. Yeah, we start like over here. And then we just dig down 16 blocks. By the time we get down, we'll be about where we want to be. So yeah, we'll make this one first. It's gonna be weird to have this here, but this is the fastest way to make this work, and so I shall. Do 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 do. Thank you so much for gifting the member. I hope the new member enjoys the iron brew video. By the way, we can finally put some more cobble deep slate away in a chest. We are gonna craft a lot of this into fun stuff, but for now we just have a abundance of it we need to do something with. And I'm also going to craft the last 2 of these sticks just into torches. Just there we go. Just have that sorted. And now comes the fun bit. We're gonna make the furnace bridge. I think I could have a furnace island linked by cobbled deep slate, or I could use furnaces as kind of the. I'll try both designs. You can use furnaces as the sides and deep slate as the bottom, or furnaces the bottom and deep slate as the sides. I think I don't want to like repeat myself too much of it. Would be a little. Okay, so this is where I need to be before turning this way. Actually, we'll just go this way a few more blocks, and then once we're about there, we take a right turn until we get to -15 on this side. Oh, this is going the wrong way. Oh. So we messed that idea up altogether. So we have to now kind of wiggle down from here. So wiggle this way. Wiggle this way. Except wiggle this way. Oh, God. This doesn't make any sense. I'll work it all out later. As long as we get to Y32. That's what matters right now. I hear some spiders, by the way. Or some skeletons, maybe. Okay, down we go. This is the most important piece of infrastructure in this world. And of course there's a cave right where I intend to make it. Hello. Oh, whoa. Please don't be a skeleton spawner. It would make me feel way worse about the one I just found. Ah, interesting. There's a whole cave down here. Right below my base. This is the downside of living in a cave. You might have neighbors in a cave next door that you don't even know about because you've got a whole wall separating you. So, yeah, this is very interesting to learn about. Not a lot I can do with it besides pretend it's my house, I guess. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do later. I'll make the walls nice and charming. Do some fun stuff with this. But for now, we just want to go up a few blocks. So this is going too far that way, I think. Oh, also we're at positive when we need to be at negative. Why negative, not 32? Oh, yeah, we really messed this one up. Okay, so we go all the way across to here. And then all the way over here. And then we start the tunnel where it makes sense. You know, I've entirely lost this, chat. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter where it comes into on this side, because I'm not going to understand it regardless. So we're just going to start mining, and then try to end up at the right coordinates. Who'd have thought a whole crazy underground? Who'd have thought? That's so crazy. A whole cave underground, sorry. Not a whole cave, crazy. Yeah, can you believe there are caves on this seed, chat? I do not believe it. Did I come from there? I can't have come from there. Where did I come from? Can anyone do like a quick 23andMe test? Find out my heritage, and then get back to me. How did I get into this cave? I came into here from somewhere. I'm pretty sure. I must be somewhere, right? Okay. Nope, we're working with the cave that we've got. That's fine. I can do that. I don't want to do that, but I can technically do it. No books, but at least protection / sharpen / efficiency 1. That if I had a book, I could do that. But getting leather is a surprisingly hard task underground. You would not believe the challenges that we would have to go through. So remove that and place it there. Yeah, I think the unbreaking. Also, it's crazy how Toycat lived this long in a cave world, only on Bedrock Edition. Thank you. And here's the best bit. I'm going to beat the game in a cave-only world on Bedrock Edition. That's how crazy it's going to be. I think the end is going to be really interesting at -0 and below, but not impossible. Just really interesting. Why is Toycat delaying the Nether portal? So Bearded Man 8319. I want to do as much as possible without that as possible. That is the reason. Like if I the Ender Pearls, I don't want to get them via the Nether. The goal isn't to skip progress on the Nether, but just to do things that are essential in there exclusively. Piglins can trade leather as long as you have the gold. Fish for rubbish books, then disenchant. Oh yeah, disenchanting books is going to be the best way, Frog Gang. Okay, we now have 5 reasons to go fishing. Well, we have all the reasons to go fishing, and very few reasons not to go fishing. Let's find a nice fishing spot at least. We can make a nice fishing spot even. But yeah. Also, not that it serves any practical use. Can you enchant a furnace? Sadly, not. One of the biggest pieces of discrimination that exists in the world today is that you cannot enchant a furnace in Minecraft, no matter how bad you want. Also, new crouching is so weird. Look how far down I go. Like, it's enough to change which block I'm mining, even. But yeah, now we just mine across to here. Fishing stream, please, says Savage Jace Clark. You know what, chat? Everyone vote. Are we gonna make this a fishing stream? We're gonna become fishers. We're gonna start talking in my funny fishing accent. I like to fish. We can do all of that today. It's gonna be a great one too. But first, we need to finish this last little cave to link up to my skeleton spawner, because there's so much that gets better when I have all of that sorted. If and only if I can work this out. Which is seeming like a harder and harder thing. Am I mining the wrong way? No, this is negative, negative. This is the right way. 18 minus 31, 23 is where you dropped in at. Thank you, BSP Craft. Surprisingly useful. Why not fishing stream? Yeah, okay, you know, it's happening, chat. Oh, there's a witch. Okay. Witches still can end my life, surprisingly, because they don't care about armor with their damage. Oh, here we go. Okay. So that, we have to link over to that cave there. I have to really, really watch out for just random stuff around here now. Okay, that's a witch. That's a lot of stuff that isn't a witch. Hanging out with a witch. Oh, and that's an explosion from behind. So the good news is that did next to no damage. Bad news is probably bad that I could have died. Okay, so that witch has to go down first. Just in we go. Okay, I didn't do that correctly. Didn't do that correctly at all. Okay, so we're gonna have to... Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Worst place possible to have this happen to me. Okay, so at least the witch is going slower than everything else. So no. Okay, witch is throwing weakness at me, right? Which is very odd. Okay, that's poison. That's very painful. Okay, we're gonna be fine with this. If we can just get out of this. Okay. I believe I came from here. We go back into there. And we get as far back as we can. And I just eat. I eat. And right now is probably a bad time to eat, especially. We've got 13 seconds of poison to heal up on. Oh, so I'm gonna mine the tunnel. Just a little bit here and there. Because it needs to be wider anyway. And we're just gonna accept that we are poisoned. We have one poisoned little hardcore heart. EasyCore heart, sorry. Yeah. The witch threw raw sewage at Toycat. That is accurate, Aubrey Bella. It was very rude of the witch. This isn't a fancy restaurant. You can't just be feeding me sewage. Manifest, don't die. That was close. Yeah, if I had water bucket on me, that could have been a lot easier. But just, see, that's why the inventory quickness is, like, a valuable thing in spicy situations. Ooh, Toycat statistically cannot die. This series will be the longest I go without dying because I have to not die, right? You've got to give me credit. Also, Yatched Funds. Thank you for allowing me to buy my second Yatched. I've been looking for a Yatched for a real long time. And now you will allow me to get me a second one. Obviously, I don't want to imply that I can't afford a Yatched. So I already have one Yatched. That is just true. Is cooked sewage really better than raw sewage? Oh, yeah, definitely. You can cook out all the germs and just get that sweet, sweet sewage taste that we all know and love. Yeah, I'm going to eat more before I go back out. You have a Yatched. Oh, you don't have a Yatched? Wait, have people been getting into the stream without Yatchts? Oh, I thought our membership policy was designed to discourage that. How would you relate to all my talk of being fed raw sewage at restaurants if you don't have a yacht? You know, I'm sorry, this is ridiculous, but it is my fault for not vetting people who join the stream more effectively. Allow me to send my condolences. I'll have my butler contact your butler. We'll make sure we fix this error ASAP. Okay, so this is bad. This is bad. That's kind of bad, but mostly for them, not for me. This whole area just needs to be neutralized so that nothing spawns up there and ruins my day again. And then, so this little area is dark too. These pillars are really nice, by the way. I want to do something with them. I just don't know what something is. I also need to get these bones, but nah, not right now. Who doesn't have a yacht? What a bum. Exactly. Imagine how ridiculous that'd be. So I've got two ideas here, chat. I'm going to test them out here on dry land. Idea one, use the furnace for the base like this, and then use cobbled deep slate for the sides. So something like this, but I'll have the gap in a different place. So it'd actually be like that. Remove the bottom blocks. I think this is how I would do it. So this is idea one. I guess this is wrong. But yeah, how do you like this, chat? And then idea two is we do it the reverse way. So just to show you that, we've got our cobbled deep slate, or smooth deep slate, or whatever it is, on the bottom. And then we have, to the sides of it, surprisingly hard to place, furnaces. So we'll place those there. And so this is idea number two. As you can see, I guess we would have to place, again, it could be polished or something like that. But now we got 3 wide with furnaces on the side. I think the furnaces on the side are a little bit gauche. But if we see them from the other side, it kind of just looks like a fun little gradient block. Fishing stream, but if Toycat gets an enchanted book, the stream ends. Should do silly streams like that one day. The averages of choice 1 and 2, says Rue. Good to see you, by the way, again. Hope you're doing wonderful. Glad you're liking the Caveman series. You must be, because you showed up here twice in a row. You know, hate to make you address your own feelings. I know people hate that in the real world. It's 2023. If you don't want to address things, you don't have to. Number 2. Oh, people like number 2 more. That is surprising. I do think I could make like a real nice base of it, to be fair. I can make it out of slabs even. Yeah, if I make it out of slabs, then it would actually... Yeah, if we make it out of slabs, we can do some real nice things. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll have the furnaces face towards me when I leave. And when I come back, they'll face away from me. I guess have the furnaces face towards me when I come home, because then I'll be coming home to the furnaces. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's the symbolism. We've got everything worked out. We're just going to throw this on the ground so we can make a space for a crafting table. Running out of wood. We can fix that soon. Place the crafting table somewhere quite close to the whole construction business. And then we're going to make some slabs. I think we should make more interesting slabs. My yacht cat's aunt's cruise ship has a yacht. Oh, fancy. Very fancy. Okay, so combine the bows together. Just to make that whole thing make more sense. Getting this many bows is such a funny Minecraft Bedrock thing. But I'll take it for now, I guess. And I'll make the blocks we have into slabs. It's weird that the slabs don't perfectly translate, but that's okay. We'll make 2 more sets of these. Polished deep slate, so we can make more polished slabs. Okay, so now the slabs are going to go up 1 block or down. Down 1 block, I guess, makes more sense. Oh, God. Bad time. Thank you, Flapjack.
Enjoying the Caveman Challenge. Thank you for actually playing Minecraft as a Minecraft YouTuber. Happy birthday month. God bless.
Thank you for saying the happy Toycat month. Second of all, thank you for playing Minecraft as a Minecraft YouTuber. I think the challenge a lot of people get into, someone at YouTube basically confirmed what I said here, is that, so we want bottom half slabs, and we also want to have a water bucket so that if we fall, we don't die. So right now, we're going to replace this with that, and this with that, and really an ender pearl might save my life too, but just make sure we have the correct safety precautions for this. And we're going to confirm this looks good by placing our furnaces here. Okay, so like here. So we're going to have a furnace over there. And then a furnace over here. So just confirm what that looks like from the other side. Yeah, I think that's entirely fine. I think we probably placed the slab in the wrong place over there. But otherwise, nice. It is funny because I've always had the view of like, yeah, I do other stuff. It's important, I think, creatively. But I also really like Minecraft. That's why I make Minecraft videos. It is a common thing not to. But that's for, that's because a lot of people who got into Minecraft got into it not out of pure love for the game, but because it was the hot game. It was just if you wanted to make game videos, this was the place. And that's not even a blamable thing. Like, that is just the realities of the market. Also, you can't actually see the fronts of the furnaces. So I think we do need to place them this way. Yeah, we don't really see them unless we're coming home that way. So that's just fine to me. Furnace, furnace. And then another furnace here. We're going to go for a lot of furnaces here. But it's going to make a nice looking bridge. Oh, we're placing them one block too high up also. I think we want to place them down here. Yeah, and then we have the half block gap where we can see all the lava. But also where I don't feel like I'm going to die. You're legally not allowed to die in this lava. It's true. That is something I would like to make sure I stay on the right side of the law for. So if these are facing this way, these will face this way. Like this, but then one block further back. So this doesn't actually go there. This goes there. And then so on and so on. Okay, so this is the bridge so far. It looks pretty nice, huh? And we should have to go all the way across to over there. Oh, actually, we need to make sure this centers correctly. I think we got worse at centering, not better. Yeah, we need to... Okay, sorry to move it again. But these blocks will all now go one to the right. So that is going to be the new norm, and that's going to be the norm. And even that, I'm not sure if this will work great. There might be a slight adjustment on the tunnel. So we'll build that out first. These slabs will not spawn mobs on. Oh, God, it's just so terrifying, chat. I don't want to do this until everything around is very, very, very torched. One skeleton will ruin my career. But yeah, I'm crouched. I'm ready to eat the enchanted golden apple. Yeah, I'm gonna use keyboard mouse for this one, because that'll give me slightly faster access to stuff. The bucket's right there too. So we have options, but I want to keep the lava untouched for now, because it'll look way cooler to have a thing over. Oh. So yeah, that's this is a nice bridge. Don't read chat, says Momo. Good idea, Momo. Who else has some opinions on whether I should read chat or not? I'd love to read about them. But yeah, no, thank you, Flapjack. I'm glad you're enjoying the Caveman series. This is... I've wanted to do surviving in a cave since before 1.18 came out, but even after. But I just... Again, this is my, like, whole problem. I just couldn't find a way to make it interesting enough to not just be... Oh yeah, what if we started in a cave? So, but then also you don't want to be so restricting that it's just needless. Like a challenge that you can push where you need to is what I think most people ideally want. Okay, so now once we line this up, we just need to see where it goes here. Okay, so now that connects near perfectly. I think we actually have to do one more block on the right here. Unexpectedly. Oh, that's interesting. You can't toggle crouch, but you can... Okay, so keyboard and mouse and controller have different default crouches. So I'm going to default crouch on my controller, so now I'm locked in crouching. Ah, see, that's another benefit of two separate input methods. You just read chat, says Otterlord. I did not read chat. You find proof I read chat. Yeah, you can't, can you? Starting to think it's a baseless allegation. Minecraft challenge, Toycat can only see and chat and not the game. I really love that as an idea. I know it doesn't work for so many reasons, but I want that to work so bad. So yeah, this is kind of spooky, but now I think even if I got hit by a skeleton, I would survive. I think I would be fine. Just about. Imagine reading chat. Can't even imagine it. Can't even imagine. Ooh. So we need some more slabs now. And then also we need to dig this tunnel way to the right. Because this block here isn't even where this tunnel starts. These furnaces are one block further back than even this. So there's a furnace there. Right, and then this furnace is over there. Everything goes a block further back than you'd expect. You tried blindfolded Minecraft already. You know what, maybe chat has better eyes than Harrison. You know, we haven't done an eyesight test with all of you and Harrison. I'm not sure who would come out ahead, though. So, this is a lovely bridge that is just going to make everything a little bit easier. These lovely furnaces will protect my life. But we need to make a few more polished deep slate first. I think polished deep slate is just such a nice block. Underappreciatedly nice block. Then we make 4 more. Oh, I almost made a diamond block, but that's fine. Polished deep slate times 12. Extra slabs. Let's go. I'm going to switch back to controller, where things just feel a bit safer. And, yeah, wherever these stop, we go back and we continue. It's very scary still. It just feels so dark and so error-prone. But yeah, that is where the bridge leads up to. That is the ending of the bridge, which means this is also not a furnace. And this whole thing has to go right too. So it's going to be a little extra wide here, but that's no big deal. We can always fix that later. So for now, it's furnace time. So we're going to place our furnaces by going in every other block, so we can remove the extra furnaces later. And on the other side, we'll work out what we're doing when we get there. I think this is going to be the coolest bridge you've ever seen. How often do you see people build bridges with furnaces, chat? It's not a common thing, is it? Most people don't have a need for furnaces. These aren't, by the way, these aren't regular furnaces. These are cobbled deep slate furnaces. These are the primo furnaces. Not just anyone can get their hands on these. But yeah, we have to remove those blocks later. For now, just keep placing. And because of that little half block gap, we get the real fun thing of being able to see the lava that we're climbing over. I feel like building a bridge where you don't get to see that stuff, very, very severely disappointing. If witches throw potions of poison, why don't they attack spiders and cave spiders for their spider eyes? It's such a fun idea, Merc and Gamer, is having mobs actually do stuff that benefits them. So you could, like, take advantage of it. Instead, every mob in Minecraft is just out for the player. Like, you've done something wrong. Which you haven't, by the way. You know, I would like you to know your legal Minecraft rights. But yeah, I got this. I built a furnace mountain once. It took about 3,000 furnaces. That's 24,000 blocks. That's a serious number. Minecraft challenge, you should switch to a random version. It's stream. The idea of, like, spin a wheel, that's the version of Minecraft we play. Very silly, don't get me wrong. You know, kind of like it. Might do it. But yeah, for now, this is what we got. I think I should light this somehow. Like, I could put, like, a furnace. I could put lava buckets in here and, like, smelt something inconsequential, I guess. But, in fact, if I just put lava buckets in there and smelt one thing, they'll all, like, smelt for a while. But that's not what I'm going to do. Instead, just keep on furnace placing. And now this is a tunnel. And now this tunnel is connected to the bridge. And there is an easy way all the way out to that corner of the world. It took a little bit of doing. It took an hour or so. But this is the sort of infrastructure that's going to make a big difference. Especially, you know, like, early on, it's hard to know exactly what you're doing. But when you've got a very clear-cut plan like I do, it just makes sense to place those blocks. So there we go. This is now a... Oh, man, this is kind of scary on this end. This is now my tunnel. It's very nice, I know. I'm going to probably place a few more slabs on this side, just for security reasons. I do want horses to ideally one day run across this. No idea how I'd get the horses, but I know it has to be possible. Like, even if it's a skeleton horse, I know that it isn't impossible. Okay. Oh, something happened there. And also, this just gives me a tiny bit of, like, knock resistance from that side. If a skeleton hits me on that side, I'd like to not instantly die. That is my crazy life position. And then, yeah, we can now place... Should we place another width one? Yeah, I guess we should. Oh, oops. So now we can place a bunch more of these. And then have our furnaces go over there, too. So it's a nice wide bridge. I do want to have the island in the middle still, actually. So the island could... I guess the island should be intersected by all of this. But that's... I guess we can work on that when we have the need for it. For now, though, this is nice, right, chat? This is real nice. Make lava falls on the side of the bridge for lighting. Honestly, that sounds like a terrible idea that I'm absolutely going to do. So where's my second bucket gone? Missing, apparently. Now let's go fishing, though. I do like the idea of lava falls, but it's apparently not as easy as I thought. So we're going to finish this diagonal all the way to the world center. I think the right diagonal would be that, actually, so we won't. Instead, we run around this cave, and then down, and then to the right. Remove that block if we can. Make it more clear that we're going right. And then, ooh, we got a whole little cave branch we never checked. Maybe there's a mine shaft here. There's definitely not. I can say definitively this close to the world spawn, there's no mine shafts. And then what do we have over here? Whole family of zombies. I'm gonna do what you do with families and kill them for getting in my way. This cave is definitely not one I've been in before. How have I ended up in a different cave, chat? I definitely went into a cave. Where'd it go? Where did my cave go? I had a nice cave, and it's gone missing. It must be up here? So confused. So, okay, you know what? Should we just start mining upwards when it gets inconvenient? So we go up here, then up here, and then we'll mine right up here, and see where I end up. So, this is what I joined to, says King Alex. You've seen my beautiful furnace bridge now. Oh, it's not a bad place. It's kind of in the center of everything, but we can work that in nicer. For now, let's go to sleep. How is it always nighttime? Oh wait, how is it always daytime? Like, I know I have no conception of day or night in this cave, but it feels like it's day a suspicious amount of the time. Anyway, so we're now going to use my newfound gravel. I don't actually have that much gravel. I'm gonna go find some gravel. Oh, it's so dark. Look, when you open the chest, your screen gets lighter. Like, look at that. My screen's light, screen's dark, screen's light, screen's dark. Like, look at the edges. So weird. Make a clock. I actually can make a clock, right? It'd be the least valuable use of something. Although, rather than making a clock, we can just look at it. So where's the clock? We don't have any of the resources. That's why it's not showing me. But yeah, let's throw tough in here. The polished slabs, the rotten flesh can go in there now, I think. Because look, we are moving on to bigger and better things. Going fishing in a small body of water is tricky, but not impossible, by the way. So that is precisely what I shall do. Is this a good body for it? Probably not. I don't think you can fish in a flowing piece of water like this. I think going back to the aquifer is a good idea. I'd like to be somewhere near my base, though. So instead, I'll make a body of water that makes sense for this. So this is my infinite source. Wait, I had an infinite source, I swear. Over here. This is my infinite source. Make it even more infinite. And then, I don't know, even more infinite. Big enough to definitively say that... Okay, see, definitively. My word of the day. Big enough to just say that is good enough to fish in. And then let's go. We can make a giant put of fish in an item frame, maybe. If we get some leather. We will get some leather from this, actually. So that is, that's the plan. Ooh. I forgot how long it takes to mine when you don't have... Oh, so how long it takes to fish when you don't have lucky speed on there or whatever. Can you even fish this low down? You won't get any treasure, though. Doesn't have to be 5 blocks deep to get treasure from fishing. I guess we have to... Okay, let's go to the aquifer. We want treasure. I want it bad. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. So I'll throw this in there. And I'm finally going to treat myself to a diamond axe. That is now a full set of diamond tools and armor. Would like everyone to quickly congratulate me. Ooh, Toycat, he's the best. Wow. Can't believe Toycat did that. Yay. And then after that very real congratulations we all just heard. Yeah, I'm going to see where this goes. Because this is the more efficient way down. It has to be. I just don't know. Oh, it's because I went backwards. So it's not more. Oh, and also it comes into the ceiling. That's why I couldn't find it. And it's before this fork. So we're gonna go fishing in the giant aquifer, and we're gonna bring a chest with us. Actually, no, we have to bring a chest with us, which is actually we can find it in the skeleton spawner. I'm gonna use furnaces around the skeleton spawner, just for fun. I do still have a bunch more furnaces than I need, so I'm gonna set that up. And you know, everyone who dreamed of a fishing stream, you are about to get your dream come true. This is still kind of spooky to me. And also, it's weird that you can be in such a lit place and still have so little light. But that is Minecraft. Welcome to it. And now we have to do some do some mining. Also, yeah, I'm so amazing. Yeah, me. Woo. Everyone be nice. Thank you. Please clap. Fish in the lake. Fish in the lava lake. Easy. What happens when you fish in lava, chat? Have you ever tried? Like, I'm guessing just... Oh. Oh. Did you know that happens, chat? I did not. Also, good to see you digging troops. Better rates with sky access, for sure. So, yeah, we're gonna... As we go through this, we have to mine deliberately. At least one of the sides. Because you know, it's a bit tiny as it is right now. It needs some widening. I did not know that either, says Evan Miguel. It's one of those things that no one really has a good reason to try, but also, how could you not want to, right? How could you not want to? So yeah, this is going to get a little weird in the future. Oh, not on purpose, though. And so now, just on the way here, we need to pick up a chest. And this one is empty besides one piece of string. So we'll throw the string in there, plus, like, some spares, because I'm going to end up with far too much. And then we're going to just grab a whole chest. And this whole thing we're going to set up in such a way that... Also, this is cobblestone, if I need it. We want to set up the spawner such that as much of it, as many skeleton spawn as possible, and it all gets flowed into one place, right? That takes a lot of water and a lot of effort. Can I do that right now? Right now is probably not the best time, right? But yeah, I think making a skeleton farm changed my life in a few ways. For now, we can just say, like, yeah, that's fine. Cobblestone generator, another priority. I think cobblestone doesn't actually give me that much that Deep Slate doesn't. It's like one of those nice ideas, but it doesn't go much beyond a nice idea. So now we're going all the way to the aquifer, where we will fish, and we will fish until we find good things. It takes 2 water, because 2 water is all the water you'll ever need. Yeah, that's why 2 buckets is kind of handy. If you have 2 buckets full of water, you can make infinite water sources everywhere you need it, and be done with it immediately. But we don't have that right now, and so instead we're walking awkwardly through a tunnel, very painfully through a tunnel, and yeah, oh, I forgot to have the recording on for the stream. Whoopsie. His pickaxe is about to break, says Tyler Kowalskis. You know, it's sad, but it's true. But here's the thing. When you think the pickaxe is about to break, it lasts so much longer than you imagine. I'm going to prove that right now by going mining with it, and it lasting longer than you imagine. So let's go. 2 water for yacht funds. Yeah, 2 water's enough water to have a yacht float on. That is factually accurate. Okay, I'm excited now. I'm gonna... Life is also sad but true. You know, that's true, a piece of pie. A little dark, but it is true. So we're gonna remove these blocks just in case there's any more. There's not. I do need to desperately get my hands on all of this gravel. I'm gonna make so much dirt. It's gonna be amazing. But for now, just keep coming through here, mining all the blocks that we easily can. I think you just need stone for comparators. Yeah, stone for comparators, and repeaters, and I want to say dispensers maybe don't take deep slate. I don't know if there's a good reason they don't, but I want to say that. Oh, we literally don't have food, by the way. We are at the mercy of being able to get this done, which means we're going to need some lava too. Oh, this is kind of dangerous, actually, to go this far with no food, but it's what we do. So rich in Minecraft, he walks past diamonds. Exactly, Aubrey Bella. I'm that wealthy. I challenge you to get every 1.20 feature. I do have every 1.20 feature in my Let's Play. I was going to make some fun display for them, actually. Probably should have done that. But yeah, oh gosh. I think that the big struggle for myself is going to be how long can I fish before I just get bored and stop fishing. I need to, like, ideally, for the sake of the challenge, the best thing to do here. So we're going to now make a little tunnel into the aquifer from, like, I don't know, over here works just fine. But we can make a doorway or something even. So we're gonna go up to where there is a surface to this thing. Oh no, oh no, oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna be fine. Okay. Bad news, chat. Not having food. Bad time to be doing this. Actually, wait, can I just stand on this all day? Okay, we're gonna go fishing in this. I don't know what's gonna happen. I genuinely don't know how that works. Will I still get fishing bubbles? Probably not, but maybe, right? Do you think it needs to touch the air? Can it not be all the way exposed in water? What do you reckon, chat? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe not. It will still work, but not very well. Very interesting. Oh, there we go. Wow. Yeah, look at that. I'm finding fish in here. Whoa, piece of fish. That's fun. So now we go to the top of this. That looks like it's a top at least. And we're going to make ourselves a little fishing platform. Okay, so from up here, I'm a little bit exposed in a way that I'm not sure I love. You know, would love to do better than that. But, yeah, we can find food and we can eat it. I think I'd rather... Oh, we can't be doing that, though. We can also set up a furnace and start smelting our stuff. Using bows we find, or chests, or ideally some lava. Where I had a whole thing of lava. I just used it in some furnace somewhere. Fishing stream, wowzer. The dream has come true, chat. We have reached fishing stream status. I will be fishing, and it is a stream. Ideally, I could probably smelt some things that I could probably smelt some of the stuff that I find while fishing, right? Like, you get sticks, smeltable. You get all sorts of smeltable things. Ideally, one of the earliest things you want, this sounds funny, but you really, really, really want to get yourself, like nice and early, you'd want to get yourself a new fishing rod. Because you can get enchanted fishing rods in a way that I'm just not ever going to be able to without fishing. Fishing for mending, 10 hours, let's go. Let's go. Fishing for mending. Mending we'll fish for. Fishing for mending is what we're here for. Whew. Bowls, fishing rods. Yeah, bowls we can smelt. And genuinely, what value do I have? Sticks are too valuable to smelt. I could just go back and get that lava. Oh. Oh, 2 raw cods now. We have ample reason to... Let's just smelt the fishing rod up. Can you smelt a fishing rod? Fishing for 40 hours for mending. So let's everyone drink some water. While surrounded by water in Minecraft, it's important you drink water in the real world. You know, chat, I'm a big believer in water, but I'm also a contrarian, and I hate that a part of streaming culture has become, oh yeah, make sure everyone drinks water. It's so important we stay hydrated. No, I have firmly come out against being hydrated. Drink water, but not so that you hydrate yourself. Drink dangerous amounts of water, chat. Drink an amount of water that you think is about right, and then triple it. If you're not too hydrated, if you're not at the point where genuinely you start feeling oozy and like you're more water than the rest of you, if your electrolyte balance is not off, you're not drinking enough water. Either don't drink water or drink so much that it might actually kill you. Also, Toycat, I'm fishing in Minecraft right now. I think the best time to watch a fishing stream is while you are fishing in your regular world. I am really excited for this. Like, any one of these fishes could be the enchanted fishing rod, or even an enchanted bow, or an enchanted book. Enchanted anything would be exciting. So when you see the bubbles, chat, I need you to do a little something here. I know I never ask you this, but could you please manifest me some enchanted or some string? Yeah, you know, who was manifesting string? Who's the Joker? Yeah, come on. String. Was someone thinking string this whole time? My bad, says Nicky Mushel. Yeah, enchanted. Enchanted fishing rod? Great. Enchanted bow? Confusing, but I'll take it. Enchanted book? Yes, please. Enchanted book? Yes, please. Enchanted book? Yes! I mean, I can eat these cods at some point, I guess. Is there a benefit? I thought you need to be fishing in an ocean for treasure. It needs to be a 5x5x5 cube of water, I believe. Centered around the bobber. So this should fulfill those requirements. In case it doesn't, we could mine those blocks. But I'm sure it does. Yeah, we'll remove those ones there just as a... That was me. I love steering. Oh, enchanted! You know, are we just... We're only going to get raw... Okay, so I want to go, like, really nicely centered in there. Didn't you have an area that was exposed to the sky near your base? Does it need to be... Does it need to be that? Also, my understanding was always in the early days of streaming, a streamer didn't drink to avoid needing to pee and ending up having a stroke or something. Oh, a lot of streamers I know just wear adult diapers. Like, we have a solution to not having to... Man, I don't know if I could bring myself to pee in front of strangers. Like, 700 people watching me and I'm just here like, don't notice I'm peeing. Think about the fish. There's fish right now. Not me. Look away from me. Look at the fish. Oh, yeah. So relieving. Like, I don't know. That's not me. One day I aspire for it to be me. But it's currently... We need a lava bucket. I could be eating and fine right now, but instead I am dying. So, fish where it's raining. Fun fact, you don't need open water on Bedrock. They only added that challenge to Java. Oh, they still haven't added it to Bedrock. It came up recently. That's the funny thing. I came all this way out here, and it doesn't make a difference. Oh, no, my fishing rod. Where is it? There it is. It's getting dragged down, I think. So I need to come down here again anyway. With the sole reason being, I need a lava bucket to start smelting up all this cod. Fortunately, I know just the place. So yeah, isn't this tunnel nice, chat? It takes some doing, I'll admit. But once you dig a tunnel, being able to just get across, get between things super fast, super handy. So over here is where we go. I still don't have enough torches to be that wasteful with them. But yeah, that should be enough. So again, wants to pee in front of 700 people at one point. You know, I'm actually an ambitious pee streamer. I want to pee in front of 1,000 people. When I get 1,000 people, I'll pee in front of them all. I mean, you won't know I'm peeing. That'll be the genius. That'll be the secret genius behind it all. But also, I think there should be some sticks on the ground here. There is, perfect. Can make one batch of torches for free. Perfect. Make an inventory slot go away. Now we need to grab the bucket here, and we need to find lava. There's lava everywhere. Like there's an over lava problem, not an under lava problem. Actually, let's just cook our cod here, just so we have some source of food. That would be a good idea. Speaking of good ideas, on stream, no. On a Mexican bus, yes. Diluted Dante. Man, this is the weird thing about being on the internet. I can't believe how many people know the story of the time I peed myself on a Mexican bus. That's the sort of story that you tell one person one time, and you're like, yep, I think that is out of the system forever. And then you remember, oh no, there's people on the internet who will know that forever now. But it's worth it. It's worth it. I don't know by what measure I'm gonna say that it's worth it, but just it's totally worth it. Totally a valid thing. Forgot about that till just now. Me too. Was repressing it just great. It was going wonderfully for me, and someone had to come in and ruin that. So now we can eat the cooked cod, or we can wait a little bit, but we'll eat the cooked cod now. Oh, that actually was a poor idea. We should wait to eat the cooked cod, and then that's all of them. We just need a lava for this. Where was the last lava I saw? It was probably... It's nowhere in this tunnel, in this cave. Is it over there? Is there a big... Is it just water over here? Is there not lava behind the water? Yeah, there's lava behind the water. You can see the light. So just to make that more... Oh, it's not much lava, though. So we'll scoop that up now. And then we'll cut through here. Just to make more visibility between the... Oh, it's dark. Just to make more visibility for it. The I in IBX stands for incontinence. And the B, or you tell it at least once a year. I think it's my go-to. This is a story that I know should be really embarrassing, but for some reason doesn't embarrass me. You know, maybe I'm just a flawed person. Maybe everyone should be like... Also, the eyeball thing is a joke between me and my girlfriend. You know what? Is it a joke between you and your girlfriend? Or is it a joke between me and your girlfriend? I don't know what that means, but I am... You ever consider that action... Well, I guess it's a joke between me, you, and your girlfriend, right? Also, why are there all these clownfish here? Is that a drop for, like, from glow squids or something? Am I missing some obvious joke here? Some obvious piece of knowledge here? But no, you know, technically speaking, the eyeball licking thing is a joke between me and you and your girlfriend. This is not happening without my, you know, like, isn't there someone you forgot to ask is the meme here, I believe? And you're welcome for it. Clownfish spawn in Lush Cave. Really? That is an odd fact. I don't know how I didn't know that till just now, given I've been in one for so long. But we're just going to make ourselves a bunch of these. Partially because we need more torches, so we'll use the first one for torches. And then we'll use the second one for, like, actually having wood. Because I am running very dangerously low on wood. As you can probably tell. Okay, but, yeah, just nice, easy. There's going to be so much dirt for me to pick up around here soon. Okay, now we want to do a second one of these. Which means we need another azalea. Good thing is, I got a whole biome full of them here. Bad news is I've used all of them, except this one. There we go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to fishing. Honestly, not fishing, it's dangerous for your health, chat. The more you don't fish, the more immediate danger you might find yourself in. So just remember that next time you're not fishing in Minecraft. You might run into zombies. It's scary over there. Who knows what the zombies want to do to you? I don't know what they want to do to you. Can't guarantee your safety. Place a torch over here. There's a whole cave down there I didn't know about too. This is the fun thing about finally being able to light up caves. Means I'm finding all sorts of just weird stuff. Like, what's happening over here, you know? It's a whole cave. But yeah, let's grow that. And this is going to be solely used as a supply of wood. Because I need, like, chests and crafting tables and just all that noise. Oh, I didn't even pick it up. I need all that noise. And so I will get all that noise. 20 blanks. Gets me a lot closer there. And then all of this stuff can go in the chest here. Because I've got lots of, like, temporary working bases. Always a required thing. Gotta have movable bases in Minecraft. Put the bows in here even. I can put the tropical fish in there because, like, am I going to use those? No. And then we combine that together. Eat the cooked cod. And let's go back to the aqua. Actually, let's just go fishing here. This is a nicer place to fish. In my humble opinion. Let's go fishing where it's nice to go fishing. It's a lush cave, so we find more stuff, maybe even. Actually, that other cave had, like, 0 chance of any mobs. So we have to balance these things up. But yeah, I think if we just go over here, we'll be fine. Yeah, just right there. We'll remove this block in case it somehow interferes. But yeah, I think the odds of anything spawning behind me, quite low. I can make some torches in the meantime. I don't have the stuff yet. And then we will cook up anything in the furnace we already have over here. So we don't actually need to use that little fishing spot we have. Oh, I kind of like it though, right? Chat, I like the fishing spot. I think it's charming. Build yourself a yacht and fish from there. You know, I should find a big enough body of water. One so big that I could build a whole yacht. It's a good idea. But yeah, the Ping on a Mexican bus story is like, it was so horrifying to me at the time. But telling it to strangers helps me realize that, like, any story can be ridiculous and funny. There's a lot of traumatic things. Also, is that drowned? Oh, that is drowned. So yeah, we're hoping every single time we fish, we're specifically and explicitly looking... Okay, we don't remember to eat between fishes. We're explicitly looking for sentimental fishing spot. You know, that's the thing. Sometimes you have those. I'm explicitly looking for enchanted anything. I know this is a weird thing to say when you're fishing, because most of what you look for when fishing is fish. It'd be like saying, you know, when you go to McDonald's, you're there for the conversation. Technically, that's a thing you could get at McDonald's. Just very weird. Retell the Mexican bus piece story. You know what? That is a story. It is... even just saying it out loud, I'm like, oh, maybe I've passed the point where I should tell people about this. We're at the point now where it's been enough years that we can bury that story. No one ever finds out about it again. We'll all be great. Also, salmon. I'll accept salmon. You know, that would be nice. If I had a stack of salmon in my inventory, I wouldn't be unhappy. But yeah, I think if you go to McDonald's for a conversation, if you go to, you know, like Costco because you like the shopping environment as opposed to the prices, yeah, I already know it. I just wanted to share it with the class. Is the you know, chat, if we're gonna call this a class, you have to do the fun. Everyone say one thing about themselves right now. So everyone, say your name and say something interesting about you. I'll start. My name is Andrew, and I once peed on Mexican public transport. By very much against my own will. Tell me a fact about you, everyone. Oh, we've got, what do we got? We got, oh, wait, whoa. We got a water bottle. Exciting. I mean, we already had empty bottles. I'm Kat, and I was drunk when I was free. You know, you can just say you're Scottish and it'll achieve the exact same effect as saying that story. My name is Eric and I like to smoke weed, says Eric Vinson. Wow. You know, Eric is such a weed smoker name. Like, hey man, I just want Eric and my friends to hang out and grab a joint sometimes, man. Okay, so we got some bones. We could grab that into bone mill, actually. I think we just should. There's no reason not to, right? Did you know you could get bones while fishing? I guess I always have. I've just never needed them so bad. Also, is that a drown just chilling down there I keep seeing? Very, very weird body of water this is. But, yeah. Enchanted is all we need. I'm Josh and I'm crazy, says Savage Jace Clark. You're called Josh, but your name says Jace. Jace isn't Josh. Have you been lying to me? I upload sometimes, says I'm someone and I love programming. Programming is one of those things that can be really satisfying just to be good at, right? It's not good because of itself. Also, my name's Rue and I like naps, says Rue. You ever taken a nap to a Minecraft live stream, Rue? You ever do that? My name's Aubrey and I practice pee therapy. Oh, really? Okay, so give me some therapy about my pee situation. I would love to know. I also, to use an empty water bottle to relieve himself, it was stressful. My name is Cobson and I like frying food. I really like frying food. One of the things, I don't know if the streams are public anymore. I assume they are. I got really into deep frying about 5 years ago, and I started streaming it on this channel. You know, I should do more Cooking with Toycat streams. But I got really into it, and it led to... You know, I want to see if I can find the stream. Okay, I'm going to be really careful. Make sure I keep an eye on that over there. I'm so sure I must have... Like, there's no way that this stream is, like, allowed, because I just started deep frying everything. I deep fried salmon. Delicious. Okay, so... IBX cooking with Toycat jelly. Oh, cooking with Toycat jelly doesn't come up with me. It comes up with lots of people who are not me. Cooking with Toycat. If I just type that in, will it come up? Cooking with Toycat KFC fried steak. Cooking with Toycat deep fried desserts edition. Oh, that's where it's gonna be. Oh, that's live on my channel. Oh, so a lily pad. Oh, that's exciting. That's really exciting. Cooking with Toycat, real pretend food. Okay, so this is 4 years ago that I deep fried desserts. I think you can see where the streak. Okay, you know, I'm Steve. I'm a pathological liar. Also, my name isn't Steve, says Steve. Oh no, do we trust him? Maybe he's only a pathological liar about lying. Yes, I was manifesting that lily pad. You know, everyone, we gotta manifest more useful things. We have the ability to make things spawn out of thin air. Okay, come on, please. Give me a fish before this drown gets me. Just gonna swim to the left. Come on, useful. Enchanted! Man, we're gonna have so much dumb enchanted stuff by the time we're done. Yeah, I'm now going to just place this second chest down over here. Place a lovely torch behind it. And the second half of this chest is just going to go dumb stuff. So, pufferfish goes there. Tropical fish. You know, the stuff that's useful in theory, but also isn't. It's nice. Like, a water bottle does have something nice to it, but I don't know. Also, enchanted book is a curse of vanishing. Chat, if we get whatever the first enchanted book we get is, I will use it. That is my promise right now. Whatever I get first as my enchanted book, I will use. If it is curse of vanishing, then I will have a curse of vanishing item. If it is, if it's something Bane of Arthropods even, I will put it on my sword because the game is telling me I need to kill spiders. I will let the RNG decide my first enchantment ever. Because I desperately need it. So, yeah, what if it's a crossbow or trident enchantment? I think I can get crossbows because you can get tripwire hooks down here. Curse of Binding. I will put Curse of Binding on it. Also, the thumbnails of the Kung with Toycat streams are something else. Yeah, YouTube used to tell you, like, as you're making up the stream on your phone, like, pose for a thumbnail, 3, 2, it'd be like 3 seconds, go. And then it would just stick with it, and I'd be like, okay, that's fine. So, yeah, we're gonna quickly go. It's an hour-long video.
Try it. I have to try.
I deep fried a lot of things. I want to watch this of you, chat. I can just say.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching today's live stream.
Okay, so this isn't the one that ended terribly. Oh, also we got some fish.
We're gonna take this out now because I think
there was a.
This isn't gonna get any better.
Oh man, it looks so
right
bad.
there.
Whatever I've made in this. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. If you want to watch, I got into cooking and live streaming a while back. Might get back into it again. Who knows? Do you dye your beard? It's a different color. Wait, let me see. Do I dye my beard? I do actually. I got some paint in there, I think maybe. I wanted to get rid of the beard recently, but then I realized I've gone for like a month and a half. I have to really commit a little longer to this. Also, my name is Trish, and I'm good at smoking brisket. You know, I'm gonna level with you. Smoking brisket. Didn't know that was a thing you could even smoke. Like, it seems like a waste of good meat, but you know, I think tolerance is when you accept other people with their wrong beliefs. I do, you know, actually, to just mildly go back into that before we talk about fishing some more, I do think that is the thing about tolerance that's misunderstood. Like, rather than teaching people, oh yeah, here's the reasons why people do things and they're actually good, it's actually better to say, look, there are some awful people you just need to learn to get along with because that is the basis of society. Because right now we get a situation where people think they're tolerant because they understand all these things they can be tolerant towards, but then misunderstand all the things, all sorts of other things, and think like, oh yeah, well, being tolerant is when you care about X group of people. And it's like, no, it's when you understand that no matter who you are, it doesn't, you know, we're all equal doesn't just mean that we're all equal except people who don't think we're equal and whatever. There's a whole bunch of fun catches in there. You should smoke something more useful like weed. You know, one of the most interesting things about weed legalization in the US is that there is a whole category of person. It's like, yeah, this is the vice of choice now. I feel like the one benefit, like, I think people say this, but alcohol wouldn't be legalized today if we were to, like, if we discovered alcohol today, it'd be like, so there's this drug that slowly kills your liver and, like, makes you behave really antisocially and makes you start peeing on corners or Mexican buses, whatever it is, right? I think people would start to, I think a lot of people would start to say, hey, this isn't fine. But, like, weed's like the other way around, where we were like, ooh, is this fine? It's like, it had a whole bunch of connotations. But the weed, by legalizing it all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, there's a whole world of... Also, whoa, we got one! Woo! Feather Falling 4, Sharpness 3, Flame 1, Knockback 2. So, objectively, this is a... technically speaking, this is a sword enchantment. But I don't want knockback on a sword as bad as I want feather falling on my boots. Feather falling will save me from a bad situation, and these are fresh boots. So I think we just go for it. I think we go for feather falling on the boots. Sharpness 3 is pretty good actually, but not like I think feather falling 4. I think we're going for it. We have to make this happen. Also, Jupiter James says I'm a psych nurse. Is that like you're a nurse But then when people ask, oh, are you the nurse? You go, psych. That's what I picture. I don't want to hear it any other way either. That is what I'm believing, and I'm happy with it. Oh yeah, feather falling is the one to go with. I'm glad we all agree on that, chat. Okay, so now we got feather falling boots. Let's look at that. I'm taking fools like they're nothing now. But we need more enchantments. We need an enchanted fishing rod as a minimum, I would say. You missed the rest of the conversation. It's all gone. It's gone now. But yeah, I smoked weed when it was illegal, and now that it's legal, I don't smoke it. I think there's a surprising number of people in the reverse camp, and I don't even think that's a bad thing. It's just one of those interesting tidbits that, like, you wouldn't have expected. Feather Falling 4 is one of the handiest enchantments. For this situation right here, the biggest blocks that I can fall is 64. I can never go 64 blocks above the highest gap that I can fall into. But the problem is that 23 blocks will kill me. So now with Feather Falling 4, I think full damage is basically wiped out as a single-handed cause of death. I can still die of Feather Falling mixed with some... Oh, sorry, I can die of full damage mixed with something. But that's exciting. Also, unenchant the book and craft an enchanting table. Oh, that's a way better idea. Okay, next book we get, we're going to do that with. I like Feather Falling 4, but an enchantment table would do so much more good for me. Yeah, let's go for the enchantment table. Let's disenchant the next book we get. So, man, that skeleton is coming right at me. We have to fight him soon and everything. Fishing in Minecraft is underrated. It's OP once you get a well-enchanted rod. Yeah, without the rod, like, you can see right here, like, I've been fishing for how long? Well, like, this bobber has been in the water for a ridiculous amount of time. Not psychology, psychiatric. I work for the mentally ill. Oh, if you believe it, that's what my mother does. I don't know why that's a coincidence. Honestly, I feel like everyone works in psychiatric health now. I know 3 people now that work in psychiatric health. And so now every single person in the world works in psychiatric health. That's just maths. You can take my word for it. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's, I think one of the weird things about the world is as we finally, like, cracked the ball on, like, making people basically live longer, but our brains have never, you know, most people's brains were not designed to live this long. And they get really broken really soon, right? Like, almost every old person actually just has some really deep-seated mental disorder that they've made work for them. Like, brains are broken, and we have a lot of solutions to them being broken now. So, that's just how it's worked. If 3 people do something, everybody does, says Otterlord. See, 1 person does something, that's a coincidence. 2 people do something, whoa, that's really trending. 3 people, wow, that's every single person now. Like, this is actually, like, the weird... Because of low sample biases that we need, because we traditionally don't have many humans, if you know 0 rich people are this enigma, this enemy maybe, or this group of people you can never understand. Like, someone says to you, rich people actually, you know, like, I don't know, eat caviar eggs and smoke salmon or whatever else it is. But, you know, and you believe it, because what proof to the contrary do you have? You know, 1 rich person, and that's an odd thing. Like, oh yeah, like it's everything about that one guy, you might start to believe is because he's rich. A lot of people get this when they travel. They're like, they speak to you know, like, I don't know, like Americans come to Europe, but like, oh my god, I learned this thing about Europeans. They actually don't like to go out until it's quite late in the day. And it's like that. It's a fact everywhere, right? Or like, wow, did you know that my European friend has actually told me that it's actually not very it's not very good to be in the hot temperature there. People like to stay inside or go outside when it's hot. What a weird European thing. Also, like the most basic things. Like, did you know that Europeans actually you know, value friendship or something? It's always ridiculous stuff like that where it's like, did you think we weren't human beings? But that's because, like, it's like, yeah, you know 1 person like that, and you don't know the difference between... this is something I've been trapped into. When you travel and you see something, you might not realize that thing is really common, just not common amongst the people you know. Like, you know, having a lot of land is not a thing in the UK, to my mind, because I grew up in I've always grown up in, like, towns and, you know, like, a bit, like, fairly large towns. But if you grow up in the countryside, it's like, yeah, we have giant estates here, just like they do in America, or just like they do in whatever country you can imagine. And same thing with people like imagine, like Indonesia's unimaginably poor. It's like there's rich people there too. You just don't deal with them a lot. Okay, so the plan is, the big plan here is to get enchanted, just any enchanted book or regular book, and disenchant it. I shouldn't have enchanted my first book, but I did say I would, and so I must have. I had to. But this time I really, really, really want an enchantment table. Enchantment tables will take me some big places. Did you know a lot of Europeans live in Europe? Oh my god. Most Europeans actually live there. Did you know that in Europe, most people are actually white? It's a really weird thing. I'm starting to think they're a little racist, if I'm being honest. You ever go through that one, huh? Toycat is an honest man. I think that the thing is, though, is I don't think that honesty is what people want. And I don't think it's actually even like a bragging point, right? Like, people would prefer me if I was less honest. There are lots of ways in which people would prefer to not hear versions of the truth, right? Also, Newfoundland's biggest export is Newfies. Toycat, I've had Americans tell me that since I live in Canada, I must live in an igloo. I think the thing about America is just it's very big, and so a lot of people don't realize that a lot of the that's the thing. If your sample size usually as an American is just American, so you don't realize what's different because I'm outside the country and what's different because this is just another person, right? But would you do you prefer people who prefer you to be less honest? No, you're right, Rue. You're right. If you want me to lie to you, honestly though, when people admit they want me to lie to them, it's at least easy. It's at least like, oh, I can do that. So chat, if you want me to give you a fake compliment, this will be absolutely a lie. I will be telling you something that is not true explicitly, very much so. But I can do that for you right now. This will not be true. This will not be reflective of you, your skill level, or your talent, but I can do it. Yeah, how do we know that's not a lie, says Cat Beanie. Also, Root, lie to me, baby. Oh, Root, you are the most consistent person in my streams. You've been here in every stream since the beginning. Besides those ones in the middle. Okay, no, that's telling the truth again. What do you like about me, Toycat, says Momo. Oh, I really love... Like, something a lot of people don't know about you, Momo, is you have a beautiful soul. You have a really, you know, like, people don't often see it. But on the inside, you're one of the greatest people that really just gets it, you know? You know, like on the outside, you don't really get to communicate as much, but I can tell there's a brain on the inside there. But yeah, tell me why I'm worthy of existing, says Dasher. See, the thing you don't know about yourself, Dasher, is that you overdoubt your existence, and the thing is, when you doubt your existence, it's actually a good thing. Because, you know, I'm accidentally telling the truth here. Like, actually, yeah, the sort of person who questions if they're worthwhile is usually much more worthwhile than the sort of person who doesn't. Because the sort of person who doesn't even, like, have to think about how they could do better. Whew, okay, let's do this. If I can enchant my brain, I'd put sharpness and power on it. I want an enchanted book. I've got all the unenchanted fish in the world. Oh, add one more to that. I just don't have me a book. That's why I'm so great. Toycat, what's your opinion on sniffers and their ability? They're so good. I love sniffers so much. Sniffers are the best mob. I like them, and I enjoy their presence, and can only wish for more of it. I'd have many on my brain. I'd live forever. Oh, that'd be terrifying, actually. Like, this is the fun thing about immortality to me. Like, you know, it's nice to tell immortality as a story of like, yeah, you live forever, nothing ever goes wrong. Immortality actually means that your brain slowly falls apart, but you're still conscious in there. Your body stops working and you start decomposing, you're conscious in there. You are buried because you have no way to communicate. You're still conscious in there because you're immortal. Your brain slowly falls to pieces, but you are still conscious in whichever part of your brain hosts your consciousness, able to think, but not able to feel, not able to interact with the world. The world slowly disappears and vanishes, and your very essence of being stops to mean anything. But you are alive and you are suffering, and you have no way to explain or even understand or comprehend your suffering, but you will be. So yeah, don't get. You need indestructibility if you're also going to go for immortality. And even indestructibility sucks too. I think there's Captain Jack from Torchwood goes through that. They just put him in a bunch of cement and they grind him there, so he's stuck infinitely dying from lack of oxygen, then coming back to life. That sounds bad. You need to be indestructible and immortal with a kill switch, because you don't want to outlive everyone you know. The face of Bo. I don't know the whole face of Bo thing, but I know he comes up a few episodes. It's a big thing they build up. Torchwood is great. I like Torchwood. So yeah, I'm pretty sure immortality also means being immune to aging. I don't. So that's the thing, right? Because immortality doesn't have anything to do with how well you or how much you age, technically speaking. I know I would actually rather outlive everyone I know. Also, tip, get what you need before it's too late. That's weird advice, but you know, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take a grindstone for the brain, please. Speaking of grindstone for the brain, you know what? Come on, man. Oh, that's fun. You can kill it. That's real fun, right? Okay, we need another enchanted book. I didn't realize how rare they were. I didn't realize what I was throwing away by getting these lovely boots. I can jump right off this right now, though. It'd be so good. But yeah, I know, like, I guess. Oh, I didn't get it. Man, if I didn't fall off, that'd be great. So to me, this okay. Here's my deal, right? The reason have you ever heard the story of the genie who grants you a wish, but then, oh, he got you. You know, you wish for immortality, but then you don't get indestructibility. You wish for great wealth, but then your wealth came from illegal means, so you go to prison. You wish to be a runway model, and so you're modeling on a runway, but there's a plane going on it, so the plane runs you over. Like, these are classic, like, genie stories. And the reason that tale exists, like, be careful of what you wish for, is because, basically, if you just, you know, like, fulfilling requests is really easy, but you actually don't want just one thing. You want something much more complicated, or in reality, much simpler. If you think you want to be wealthy, really you just wish that everyone in your life valued you and cared about you and would do nice things for you. You know, money is just a way. Oh, a bowl! Bowl. I got one. That's my bowl song. I hope you like it. Man, what do I do with the bowl? Chat, do you wanna wish for things, and I'll tell you why your wishes are gonna backfire on you? Like, let's all prepare right now, because in the very realistic scenario that one of us has a genie wish, we need to be ready for it, right? Also, yeah, I do want to cure zombie villagers to make a caveman village. JRK, it is the plan, but I need a good source of food. I can't be eating rotten flesh while I'm trying that. Pee into the bowl. Also, I wish my legs worked right again. You wish your legs worked right? Okay, your legs work, but they work sideways to normal people's legs, so you have to always walk at an angle. And also, I don't know. I see how easy that'd be. Also, I wish for Toycat to get a pufferfish. How did you do that, Chance Cactus? You know, can you wish for something better? Can you wish for me to get enchantments? Can you please use it for that? That's all I really want. So yeah, okay. So this is a problem. Okay, so that's rotten flesh, by the way. I was wondering how I was getting rotten flesh. I haven't been paying attention to every drop like I should have been. I just think, is it an enchanted book or not? I wish for a better genie. So I'm gonna give you the genie who's even better at tricking you. Oh, damn. Also, always be specific. Genie explains it in Aladdin. Make me a prince, and then makes a prince. I wish to always have knowledge of all winning lottery numbers a day in advance without any other side effects. Okay, you can have the knowledge of all the winning lottery numbers a day in advance without any other side effects, But your new job is the lottery commission head, and you can't quit your job, because that's how you stay access to the knowledge. And so now you can never make do with it. Also, lottery commission manager is a unpaid job. So now you're wasting 6 hours a week running the lottery and dealing with all the bad bits about it. And you don't get to use the numbers because that's a crime. Got you. I wish for Toycat to get a salmon. You know, Toycat gets a salmon, but the salmon isn't even a big one. So what's the point? You could fish near your crops so they grow while you fish. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, is it? That would be a really smart idea, in fact. Yeah, let's make a deliberately big body of water. Not that we need one, but we should do that. I agree 100%. So let's throw away some of our stuff, and then we're going to go for a little bit more fishing today. But I want to mine a tiny bit more. Like, I want to make the pathway 500 blocks by 500 blocks, like a full 1,000, just to see what I get at the end. I don't know if it's anything good. I can just hope so, right? I can just hope. Also, I put these in the wrong slot.
Howdy, Toycat. Be careful what you wish for is similar to keep your expectations tiny and
it
less
is
whiny. Here is your allowance.
Thank you so much, Pookie. You know, some people call it Toycat tax, you call it allowance. At first, I was like, it's a bit weird, but it started to grow on me. Thank you for the allowance. So at some points in life, it would be nice to have someone give me allowance. Like, I had a, okay, if you want to know, I hope this isn't too sad, Internet. But when I was younger, I did get pocket money one time. It was £2.50, which was an unimaginable amount of money. They're like, this is your pocket money, you'll get it every week. And the next week, I didn't get money, and I never got money from my parents again. And so, yeah, she's much older than you, so okay. You don't know that for sure, Dazed and Confused. You've never seen my age. Never seen, you know, it vibes that because of the pocket money thing. I guess also she says having a daughter too. You know, I could have a daughter at age 14, and that daughter would be 14 now. Be basically an adult, as much as I was. Okay, so I'm gonna cook up the salmon. I'm gonna cook all the salmon up. Actually, we'll cook the cod first. I'll move on to salmon later. For now, I think cod is a more reasonable request. And then we're also gonna make ourselves a pickaxe. I think that is a reasonable thing for me to make. I am also gonna up my gravel supply. There's a bunch of it just lying around here. Because gravel is what I use to make dirt, by the way. If you don't know, it's very useful. Okay, so now we make a diamond pickaxe. The second, we throw our spare one in here. Later I can come back for it, but I don't think I'm going to want to. Throw the flint in, throw that in, throw... I don't even know. Hello. How's it going, friend? Get my raw cod out. Put my rotten flesh in. And my moss block in. And my one cobbled deep slate. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves. So we make a full stack of sticks. I mean, of torches. Just always got to have more of those. And then we go mining for as long as 24 torches will allow. And then we go back to the base and we get this enchanted thing. Because I think it was a really good point. I was 37 when I had my one and only child. You know, one of the things that a surprisingly thought about topic is like, you know, again, I wouldn't have expected, but it's something a lot of people put a lot of thought into. Is like, what is the right time to have children? I used to think, like, people who wanted to have children early are just like, you want to not be a real human. You want to be a human birth giver as soon as possible. But, like, as I've been, like, getting older and I'm seeing those people kind of, like, age through the children, they're like, they get to, like, live their life child-free now, basically. And either that's... I can't work out. Oh, so I want to hear your thoughts, chat. You know, we've got a wide variety of opinions here. Is that, like, a sad thing? That they're, like... They dedicated half their life to being a parent, and now that's over? Or is it happy that, like, yes, they now have children, they've done one of the big goals in their life, and they can move on and live like, you know, people have been living the last 10 years. But now, if you're, you know, me, and you're not a guy, and therefore able to just kind of produce children whenever you feel like it, now if you're me, you have to be like, oh yeah, well, I have to do this now, and I won't be done until I'm 50. Kids are awesome, and you'll never love anything more than your kid. I love big salmon so much more than I love my kid. I don't think you ever stop being a parent, though. I have a parent that proves that is factual inaccuracy. Thank you, speaking of factual inaccuracy, thank you so much, Echo JK, for becoming a channel member. So we're going to bridge across here. We have to remove that, sadly. And we'll just make little slabs. It won't look like too much. Just get us across this. Over to the other side. Oof. It's a little messy, but that's to be expected. I could have done this the way that would guarantee no mobs spawn, but I think this cave will be lit up enough. It'll be a nice reprieve from what is otherwise a bit of a nightmare. And then there we go. So over to there, over to there, and then let's start mining through here. So it's almost a culture shock when the kids are out of the house, because what do you do with your time now? It was all dedicated to the kids before. Did you have kids before, Rue? Is that why you love naps now? But yeah, no, I think anyone has a life, like, having a big life change is, like, scary for a lot of people. Like, something that is, like, anything that you spend a lot of your time doing, you might build some part of your identity around. I imagine you know this if you are in this live stream. You probably identify some amount as a Minecraft player, right? My boss knows it's her job to keep me from being cringe. That's funny. I enjoyed that description. But I think anytime you anytime you do something major in your life, it becomes a big part of it. I remember when I was like a teenager, playing games was a huge part of my identity. I spent a whole year when I was 12 to 14 not playing, like my Xbox 360 got the red rings. Couldn't really replace it. Also, whoa, is that another lush cave? It is! Wow. Wow. That's something. A whole second lush cave. Can you believe that? And then also, wow, if we look, this whole cave, it's a whole new cave. Oh, yeah. So there's a whole thing over there. I'm gonna torch this up. And I'm gonna make a nice little tunnel through it. But yeah, it looks like we're in something pretty good. Chat, are you excited? What do you think we're gonna find in this cave? Do you think we'll find a stronghold? That'd be nice. A mine shaft? That'd be just as nice. Some raw iron in a vein? I can't take it. Ooh, down here is something too. Where's this gonna lead me? Oh, okay, just some lava. Okay, so there's never a right time that doesn't exist. If that's what you wait for, you'll never do it. See, but that's what I mean of, like, if there's no right time and you wait for it and you never do it, that to me implies you should just never do it. If you, I don't know, I feel like you should ideally be at a point where you feel like your life won't suffer, so you don't hold it against someone. Maybe that's just me, right? Maybe I shouldn't be holding things against people. I hold things against people all the time. You know, remember that person who came in and said, "Toycat, do you remember me?" Hold that against them. Not me, I was talking about my mum. She's talked about feeling that a lot. You know, should parents burden their childs with their children, I guess, with their feelings, is an interesting point too, I guess. I mean, that's what I kind of mean when I say, like, oh yeah, my mother's basically done with being a parent. Like, as far as I'm, like, I feel like I do much more parenting to my parent than in reverse at this point. Pick up the raw iron block and craft it down to raw iron, but I don't have any raw iron space. It's sad, but it's true. But yeah, so yeah, I'm really excited about this cave. I think I'm gonna find some. I think realistically, I'm just gonna find a bunch of lush cave. But if I find dripstone, that's exciting. That's infinite lava, which I would like. If we find a deep dark, that's a real opportunity to find a ancient city. Remember, my challenge puts me in a really good spot for finding an ancient city. And yeah, you do it because you want to, not because it's the right time. Imagine if I say that about anything else, though, Polly E. Imagine if I'm like, oh yeah, I know there's no right time to do heroin. I know that there's never like a correct time, but I just really wanted to one day. There's no right time to, you know, commit a carjacking, but I just want to live my dreams. I just want to one time put a person out the car on the side, run it on the road, and abandon the car in a ditch somewhere. I just want to do that. EasyCore Ancient City sounds dangerous. Yeah, so here are my rules for if I find an ancient city. The first 2 times I let off a sculpt detector, I'm going to be like, ooh, that's dangerous. If I do it again... So the first 2 times I'm going to back off. If I do it again, I'm just running out of the ancient city and I'm never coming back. Big heroin carjacking stream, I'd watch. Nothing's stopping you. Who doesn't want to commit carjacking? Exactly. Everyone wants to commit carjacking all the time, but there's no right time, and that's what stops us. That is what people do, though. And I'm saying those people shouldn't do it, right? I'm saying we can't, like, I think an interesting, I read this philosophical argument recently about, if we have birth control, we should have death control, basically, right? Like, why is it that we allow people to make fundamental human decisions, such as the right to whether they produce more lives, but also not the ability to choose when they die? Yeah, I just kind of figured this would end up in my tunnel, but it didn't. Is it ending up down here, maybe, somewhere? Oh, I don't know where we are now, but this is something. Oh, it will end. No, it won't. We'd have to dig from here, I guess. Also, thank you, Rosie Farrow. Hi, Toycat. Sorry I'm late, cat, today. Wearing my literally just an ibxtoycat shirt. How are you doing? You know, I'm doing very good knowing that you're wearing that shirt. So yeah, we just have water in here. I don't know why I hyped that up to myself. I was like, oh, what if it's something? And then it's just this. But that's just me. I'm doing wonderfully today. I went to a farm, I took a nap, and I made a let's play. Ideally I would have done more than that, but yeah, I've got a big semi-big trip coming up that I'm like kind of preparing for. But the most important thing to me is like getting to the end in this. I don't know if that I don't want that to be the end of this series, but I want it to be like a natural point where people go, yeah, that's good. Also, yeah, this cave is a bit dark. I probably shouldn't even be lighting it at all. But it's a nice thing, right? I'm glad we found it. I don't think there's much value in it, but it's cool that we came here. It also leads into a lot of other caves. So there's potential in this. Like, I feel like I'm just eventually going to find an ancient city. And I don't know how I feel about actually being in one. Is this another mob spawn? No, it's not. Oh, diamonds! Okay, we'll take those diamonds. Ouch. We'll just take the diamonds, get out of there. And that's probably good enough for me. I need the experience, right? I'm going to be doing enchanting soon. I want max 30. I spent some on feather falling. I probably shouldn't have. And so I'm going to undo that just a little bit right after we get out of here. This cave leads nowhere. I should stop kidding myself. Actually, yeah, it'd be like these little cave branches are so dangerous because you can believe what you want to with them a little bit. You could believe that it will take you somewhere fun, and maybe it just might. Except it didn't. It took me the opposite of somewhere fun. Hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and today I'm going to show you how to hotwire a car. Okay, so yeah, this is a big cave. It's not necessarily what I need. There is some lapis up there at least. So, you know, I came here for a valid reason, we can say. I came here because we need lapis, probably by the dozen. Actually, is that something up there? Oh, this cave goes well above Y0. It's a big one, huh? So I need to at least look up there, because, again, so this is... Before I realized the gravel recipe existed, this is what I assumed would be my major source of dirt. But it's not. It's probably best to avoid the actual deep dark in general, just in this challenge only. Yeah, I don't disagree with the idea that the deep dark is extra dangerous today. Don't disagree with that. Have we been down here? I feel like we should. You never know what it might lead to. Oh, a little random single block of lava. Yeah, so let's go do a little bit of fishing. Get that locked in there. Okay, so big caves are exciting, but they don't always produce results. I have gotten, I'd say, like the least expected of the three cave types, the lush cave. I've got it twice now. But I really want to find a dripstone, and I really want to find a deep dark at some point. I don't know what I'm going to do with the deep dark. I don't know what the deep dark's going to do with me either. Oh, okay, still nothing. But yeah, we want to keep looking for big caves like this, and so that is what I will do. For now, though, this is something, I guess. So we'll get out of here, we'll head all the way back home via my increasingly complicated tunnel, and we'll do this. So, Cat, what we do if your stronghold's at y equals 1, there are still parts of the stronghold you can access from below it. But also be sad. That's the answer you want, so I'll give you that answer too. But yeah, be sad. Let's run through this glowstone, or glowberry, I should say. Oh, it's so nice when it's already pre-dug. Isn't this just... Oh, also, we'll put away our rotten... No, we won't. I'm not going to bother with that. Maybe save the deep dark for after you unalive a dragon. No, because the deep dark will help me unalive a dragon. That's the secret. That's what you're missing here. So, I do think... Actually, wait. If I put some... If I put a slab there and a slab there, now that water won't flow through, but I can swim through it. See, life pro tips with Toycat. It's possible I've had that right near the surface, so... You know, let's not think about it. I do love me some symmetrical tunnels. I'm glad you like them, McBella. I really like my tunnel right here. I think it's a beauty. I think more people should appreciate it. And yeah, the diagonal tunnels that just keep on going have a little bit extra value to them, I think, too. So, Cat, why don't you make a fish farm where you don't have to reel it in? Fish don't spawn below Y0, as best I know. So, Cat's diagonal tunnel is my favorite. Thank you. It is very satisfying, right? There's just something about this that just feels good. Trimming your armor will scare the dragon, thus giving you an advantage. BBBBB4, you get it. That dragon needs to see that I've been to some scary places, and I don't mind going there again. But yeah, for now, just keep on mining the rest of this. Make the diagonal tunnel even more satisfying, after eating some cod, of course. I can't believe I didn't get the notification. I'm so late, says that guy, how cool. I hate to tell you, but you are. I'm about to get an enchanted book, with the goal being that the enchanted book will allow me to unenchant it and then get myself an enchantment table. I'm very excited about that. What color trims we doing today? I'm gonna have to be quite utilitarian with my trims, I think. But I'll use whatever goes best with diamonds. But there should be triangle blocks that work more or less like stairs. So like a ramp. I saw a game recently that used triangle blocks, and I thought that was really impressive, but I can't talk about it, sadly. Do diamond with the redstone or iron. I like quartz with diamond, actually. When we go to the Nether, we'll pick up some quartz. Also, wait, you aren't going to use the Feather Falling 4 book? Tyler Kowalskas, you missed it. Look at my boots. They glow. So yeah, get the diamonds for the XP. I think I'm going to get enough XP from fishing to not need the diamonds. Don't break that NDA, lol. I didn't say it was that NDA. I didn't say that at all. Okay, so who knows which NDA I'm talking about? I sign lots of NDAs on a regular basis, and I'm not referring to one from one particular thing. But yeah, I think that the interesting thing at that point, netherite with redstone or diamond. Interesting point that it would be that. Okay, so now we're gonna remove. I think to keep this symmetrical, we have to mine these blocks over here. Even though I've already mined the ones on that side, but that's fine. Oh, it's a little messy on this bit. Okay, so there's a lot of work needed to make this side properly work, and I will do that. If I remember correctly, triangle blocks are in Super Mario World. You know, if Super Mario World can do triangle blocks, why can't Minecraft, I tell you? So yeah, this tunnel that I worked on today has done some real nice things for me, including this. But first up, by the way, we need to pick up some obsidian, so let's jump down into this, and there'll be some nice, easy obsidian to get. I imagine so, at least. So the easy to get obsidian should be just over there. We probably won't even need to... So here's the way if you check if there's lava under obsidian. You just mine the blocks nearest it, and there's no lava there. So we can mine this block in peace. By the way, I hope Minecraft doesn't ruin mining time on Bedrock. Because even, like, obsidian here is fast to mine, right? But it's not even, like, that absurdly fast. Well, they've been talking about nerfing it to match Java. I think, like, definitely nerf Java to match Bedrock. Definitely do that way. should build a big triangle to ward off suspicion. Okay, big triangle time now, chat. Okay. Here's my great triangle. Look at it. It's a triangle. Do you like my triangle, chat? I'm gonna be confused in a few episodes why that exists. So, Bedrock mines faster at a distance, right? Instant mines faster at a distance is the weird quirk about that. Okay, 4 obsidian. Now I need 2 diamonds. I've got the 2 diamonds. I just need a book. And all of a sudden I have myself one of the coolest things in the game. So triangular. I know, right? It's perfectly triangular. Nothing else is more triangular, that's for sure. Then we jump on the furnaces, and we live life on the edge by walking along this. Ooh, I don't like doing that to myself. Okay, so yeah, we now have a very nice, robust pathway around the world. That's useful. This is going to save me so much time every time I do it. But most crucially of all, I have a way that I can explore that adds to that pathway. And I feel like having a system for exploration in Minecraft is important. Because then when you need to explore, you don't need to think like, what am I going to do? Will I do this? Will I do that? You just go, I will hit explore, and your brain can do the rest. Like being able to autopilot as many of the essential things as you can, probably a good idea. Speaking of probably a good idea, we're going to move this a block over probably. And we're going to put some blocks away. Pufferfish, maybe. We're going to put some salmon in the furnace. Move the crafting table up on top of the furnace. Actually, move the crafting table, like, up there. Make a brand new chest. This has to be a double chest. I should start sorting double chests now. We won't do it because I refuse to sort chests if I can avoid it. And then now it is fishing time for realsies. Okay, so while I fish... Actually, no, we're going to do one more little bit of procrastination. Just a little procrastination, chat. Not much. So we're going to bone all these trees because I need the wood, right? That goes without saying. So we bone mill the trees, chop it all down, get me some wood, and this first one is going to turn into planks. Just so I really want to have so many planks I don't have to think about it. And the second one will make into more torches because you never know when you have enough of those. So remove all of this. A lot of trees don't like when there's leaves nearby, so... Oh, that... I lied, thankfully. But yeah, the reason we're growing both of these trees is so we can get 2 blocks of dirt. You can turn the dirt that these things make into farmland, and then you can turn farmland into regular dirt, which is nice and easy. Then you can take these dirt blocks... Okay, this is fun, chat. I've got so much gravel now, I can finally live my dreams regarding this. So we can take these gravel blocks and combine them with dirt to make coarse dirt. Coarse dirt, of course, as we all know, can be placed down and will become farmland if you hoe it and then shovel it. So then you've got 4 dirt, which can be used to make 8 coarse dirt. 8 coarse dirt can, of course, be placed down and then farmlanded. I guess you could probably also make it into that. But either way, now that makes 8 dirt. And now 8 dirt, you know what you can do with it, chat? You make 16 coarse dirt. And then 16 coarse dirt. Wow. Will you believe what 16 coarse dirt will do? Well, if you just turn it all into pathway blocks or farmland, whichever one you feel like, now that makes 16 dirt. It's not a duplication glitch. It's basically turning gravel into dirt. The coarse dirt recipe allows you to make dirt from thin air, basically. I now have 32 dirt, which is an insane amount. We'll place some over here. We'll remove this block and be ready with that. And then farmlandify it. And then wait for the then jump on the farmland. And now we're ready to grow some food here. So yeah, I think melons... I was going to have melons as a food source, but I think we're just jumping straight over it to cod. But still, it's kind of nice. And then we're also going to place some dirt over here. Obviously, this dirt needs to be farmland. And so I'll farmland it all up. And yeah, just a very, very satisfying little thing that you might not have known you could do until just now. Whew. So yeah, huge progress. Very exciting, honestly, too. And then all of this will make some more coarse dirt. This is the saddest game of 2048 I've seen. Yeah, it's a funny description, I have to say. So now we've got some regular dirt, which is nice. We'll place that wherever we feel like. I guess like over here. We got some coarse dirt, which is nice. And I'll leave the rest of the coarse dirt to go in the chest. I think some of this is probably coarse and I don't know about it, so that's something to think about. I used to throw coarse dirt away. When you're in the caves, this is a place where you do not throw away your coarse dirt. You never know when you're going to need it. Okay, so now gravel, coarse dirt, this and that. Into the fishing game we go. We don't have long to fish, chat, but I need an enchanted book. So while we look for an enchanted book, I'm going to make myself... Actually, I need to grab some slabs. What is the grindstone recipe? I'm going to look back at that. We're fine. The grindstone recipe is 1 stone slab. So I need a... Does it have to be stone, or do you think I can use deep slate? We'll try deep slate. I'm curious. No real knowledge of whether it would work or not. So we'll mine this block over there. We'll turn it into some slabs. Where are the deep slate slabs? There they are. And now we'll see if we can make a grindstone. So the grindstone is just missing... It has to be cobblestone. So thankfully, we have a lava bucket. Which we'll place just over, like... here, I guess. Have the lava flow into the water. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have the lava flow into the water from over there. So the lava sits back there. And then the water's over here. And where lava meets water... Oh, that's not working how I thought it would. Yeah, you know, there we go. It's a cobblestone generator. It's a very bad cobblestone generator. Also, thank you, that guy Huckle. Cat demanded tax, so here it is. $2 $5 tip. Or $2 $5 super chats. Appreciate him. Okay, this is not... This is why you do water below the lava. Or lava below the water. So now we just move the idea a little bit over here. I guess we have the lava flow downwards like that. Okay, so we have the lava in the ceiling. Okay, this is my... I always do cobblestone generators slightly inefficiently. This is just a part of who I am, chat. Can't be stopped. I don't know how how that works. I don't know how I'm doing this, chat. But right now I'm not producing any cobblestone. Why not? Surely something should happen there, right? Okay, so we'll place the lava there. The lava will fall on the cobblestone. And then that... How does that... How is the lava sitting on the... That's fine. Why did it turn to stone and not cobblestone? If you think about these things too hard, I think they start to break you. Either way, we've got enough stone that we don't need to make generators anymore. Free cobblestone makes a thing. Lava has to go into flowing water. But it was flowing, you know, the flowing water didn't work, though, is what I mean to say. So we need to make smooth stone slabs, right? We can't just make cobblestone slabs. We have to actively smelt this into smooth stone, which is fine. So we'll use like something... Oh man, we don't have real sources of fuel. So we'll just use some azalea for now. Just for our little temporary smelts. We're getting more azalea than we're getting. That was hella cursed. It was really cursed, wasn't it? And now we get free smooth stone, which makes slabs. Boom. Then we can make a grindstone. And then all we're missing is our enchanted book. Excited. Very excited. Yeah, smooth stone is when you smelt it twice. Oh, does it need to be smooth stone? Or are you saying that I'm wrong for calling it smooth stone? You know, doesn't matter too much. Nearest stronghold is Skulk invaded. So I don't want spoilers for this world or anything. But that sounds really cool if that's true. Going to a Skulk stronghold. Be really fun. No, burn the wood for charcoal and plant the azaleas for more wood. But I've got, you get enough azalea per tree that I'm not, like, in any risk of that. Whew. Okay, so... Yeah, very, very slow. Feels kind of wrong, too. But but we are slowly getting there. We're now going to craft ourselves some stone slabs. I think we're making stone slabs, right? And there's a grindstone. Yeah. My house is moving up in the world now, chat. So I'm going to place this down on the ground over here. I'll actually hang it from underneath that if I can. I don't think that I can very easily, so we'll just break that. I think that's just kind of satisfying. Now we can disenchant things, including books. I just need a book now, chat. It's 11:18 p.m. Been streaming for over 3 hours. I'm going to go for 10 fishes, and we need to pray for any enchanted book. It doesn't matter what the enchanted book is. I can make a, like, if you look at the enchantment table, if you look at my ability to craft it, it's over here somewhere. All I'm missing for the enchantment table is a book. If I got leather, I'd be able to... No, even leather I wouldn't be able to make. I need specifically an enchanted book. It's the final countdown. You know? That final countdown. Curse books can't be disenchanted. If it's a curse book, I'll put it on something. I won't. I've already put the first thing I found on something. Grindstone, a trash book? Easy. That's the plan. Will it work? I don't know. Mending. I will commit to wasting a mending book. Such is my commitment to this enchantment table. It's going to be nice. Oh! Okay, that's not nice. Okay, 9 fishes to go, chat. 9 more. Can we get it? Let's find out. By the way, I've had this shirt. There's like a hole in it. You definitely can't see it, but it's getting bigger and bigger. And at some point, I need to commit to throwing this away. But as the hole grows bigger, my love for the shirt is growing with it, chat. What do I do? New midnight fishing luck. Near midnight fishing luck. Everyone manifests so hard for this book. Let's all believe, all together, all at the same time. That's too small to get treasures from. It actually isn't, according to... Right. Although maybe I shouldn't just... Maybe I should check rather than trusting. Maybe we should make it big enough that it can get... You know, no, this is fine. I mean, we do have a body of water nearby that is definitely big enough. But we want our crops to grow. So we're deliberately staying near the crops. We've got 3 melons now. Oh, I missed a fish. That could have been the enchanted... Okay, so I'm going to eat the cooked cod too. That could have been the enchanted book that I just missed. Go to the fishing spot for luck. Just repair the shirt. I refuse to repair shirts. They are too non-durable relative to their replacement cost. That's the problem. Okay, let's go. Okay. We got 7 more fishes, chat. Sew the shirt. Okay, I'll sew the shirt. Wow. No, I just think, like, it's such a tiny thing. Why would you fix it? Just keep wearing the shirt or don't keep wearing the shirt. You know, I'm a simple man. I know how things be. We need a book. If it's enchanted, that's fine. We'll disenchant it and get some XP. But we've only got 7 fishes now, chat. 7 fishes to get an enchanted book. Please. We can do this. Go salmon. I'm now at 10 smoked salmon. So that's pretty nice. Could smoke those up right now. Yeah, this is looking bad for me. Cursed books can't be disenchanted. We need a non-cursed book. We need the least cursed book that we can find. I need to check my video. Okay, I'm gonna do something fun after this live stream ends, right, chat? Oh, we got a very funny thumbnail from Harrison. I'm gonna see if I can send you to my video after the stream ends. Okay, so well, oh no. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, so I can set up the stream to automatically. Okay, no, oh gosh, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, we'll set up a. Oh, yeah. I guess we can set up like a... Okay, five to go, chat. We're not getting what we need. We're not getting what we need, that's for sure. Okay, so I set up a premiere on this for 11:30 p.m., which is 7 minutes from now. Oh, no. Oh, I've got to... Man, fishing is one of those things where it requires no attention, and then it requires all your attention. It's hard to balance, honestly. Okay, so we refresh my live stream. Hello, everyone. I'm ibxtoycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I'm specifically looking for enchanted books. Oh, what was that? What was that? Boots. Not what I need, but I appreciate the variety in drops. Oh. Beat the game. You know what? Meta block. If you beat the game, you're playing into what the game wants. The only way to truly beat the game is to ignore the game's needs. That's the way I see it. And the way I see it is objectively wrong, I reckon. Okay, so... Come on. Give me some fish. I mean, books. Give me some fishing books. Give me a book about fishing. Give me a rod that is enchanted. Oh, man. I was like staring that time. I'm getting too much in my own head about this. I need to just calm down. I need to not think too much. We need to be good. That's the fanciest pronunciation of premiere I've seen in a while. How else would you say premiere? Is premiere? Premiere. People say like premiere, right? Premiere? Toycat's fishing for enchanted books gives me 2018 vibes. We've gone back to 2018, but now I'm in a cave. What happened? What went so wrong here? Someone let me know. Watering hole too small for treasure items. On Java, that is true. Well, well, well. I'm glad you see it. Do-do-do-do. 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 Maybe it can't. Maybe Ryan's wrong. Is there a reason why you're literally getting 0 books? I did get a book earlier. I got these lovely feather falling boots. But with just 3 fish to go. Or 3 fishes to go. I'll just sit real close. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe my distance from the pool has been bringing me down. Do rods not work properly at this Y level or something? Oh, it'd be so fun. If the rod existed just to prove someone wrong, I would accept that. Also, well, it takes so many azaleas just to power a furnace, apparently. It affects your chances underground. Is that true? Maybe it is. I don't think so. Your rod is just shy. We got one more fish, by the way. One more. Enchanted book. Everyone manifest the hardest you can manifest. Are we going to have an enchanted book? The ability to get a... Ooh, or are we going to have a cod? The answer, chat, sadly, is we got a cod. I hope you all enjoyed this episode where I got so tantalizingly close. Look at this. I have the obsidian. I got the diamonds. I got so tantalizingly close to having an enchanted table. But I don't have the table today. And either do you. Assuming that you haven't done this yourself and ended up with the magic enchanted rod. But yeah, I really want to get some of those things. I am going to make sure we go fishing for a while. But I also think we're going to the Nether soon. I do need to get the blaze rods. I do need to hop in, have that be done, so that I can find a stronghold, which is my next major goal. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you all enjoyed. I have full diamond armor and full diamond tools and 14 diamonds to spare. So it's not going terribly for me, but it'll be going much better on, I believe, either Tuesday or Wednesday. So see you in 24 or 48 hours. Goodbye. Oh wait, when the stream ends, it's going to send you to a premiere of the Let's Play. If you like long form Toycat, you might like the Let's Play. If you don't like it, you'll like tomorrow's video. Goodbye. Committed to staying until the fishing rod comes up, though. Oh. What was that? It was a cod.